Yeah, I'm not sure where we're gonna do it. Our best option is just to teleport away instantly.
And it's only if you do it.
Yeah, and I probably would. I mean,
But also, if we do that, I don't know.
because right now you don't even know that Scarface is over there because you can't see anything.
I do.
Yeah.
I can see right now.
You can see until his next turn.
Oh yeah, because of the coin. You just fucking said that. Yeah.
But only till the beginning.
Yeah.
So that once that goes.
So you can see only long enough to make it a problem if we leave.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I mean, are we even in like initiative yet? Or...
No.
I think we've rolled initiative, but then didn't do anything with it, unless that's just completely wrong.
Unless
that is completely wrong.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
So then you can technically do an action this. Like
It's kind of
first
complicated.
well,
it's like, how much
they
are you
already
allowed
have
to-
a surprise thing. I'm pretty sure because they did just show up as we were leaving, just running at us.
It
I'm
really
pretty
depends
sure.
on Grant's good graces whether or not he'll let us do something before he asks for initiative. Hey Grant, can we teleport away before initiative? I've been eating rocks. I have places we can go back to. Although I don't think we traveled very far from the mansion. Is the mansion still just hanging out there? You didn't.
How long has it been?
A couple hours.
So probably.
I also don't know.
It lasts 24 hours, and I don't think it's concentration. I don't think you can dismiss it with an action, so it's probably still just hanging out.
Will it will 100% just stay there for
If
the
you-
24 hours
if it
unless I
doesn't-
cast it again?
If it doesn't get dispelled, I can't think of a reason why it would disappear unless it says that you can banish it and you chose to banish it.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure it says it doesn't disappear for 24 hours or unless you cast the spell again.
Okay, yeah, then it should
Yeah.
still just be hanging out there.
Yeah.
I ate a rock right before you went in there, I'm pretty sure.
You can just kind of take save points, and that's really funny.
The door's also open.
Yeah. To let the fucking-
people out.
Yeah. So we can just teleport back there, go in there, figure out what the fuck's wrong with your eyes, and then if we were surrounded, then at least we're at full again. Or at least you can see.
So that's your plan, is just teleport away?
And
There's literally no reason why we have to fight them right now.
Yeah.
literally none of us can do
Unless
anything.
you're gonna say, actually, they have a bunch of captives that we actually care about, but I don't have captives I would care about.
And life doesn't matter to me until it does.
So unless you
Yeah.
have Manco's mom there, I don't think anyone...
But you have seen the entire reason you're in this maze.
Yeah.
Like, do you really just want to run away because
But-
you're a little bit weaker than you used to be?
Because he's
No,
practically
I am literally...
He's
if you-
on
this
death's
guy
door.
could sneeze on me and I'd die.
I
And you won't
disagree.
even know if he's got sneezed on or not.
25 health.
25 health is a lot of health.
You can take a hit
level
and then be
one.
down.
This guy made me go down to conscious with one attack round when I met this guy.
You got this.
It's over.
So, how is it a bad thing that the cold open is just us strategizing?
It's just no. It's hilarious. to me.
Also, I don't think the cameras are rolling.
I started all of them.
Oh.
Alright, cool.
This is just the cold open.
The cameras are rolling.
Okay.
Jackson,
Okay.
could you check the battle cam for me? I know it's rolling. I just want to make you do
That
shit.
tree fell over.
Please and thank you, Jackson.
Oh no, it was just the wind.
Where's that wind coming
Yeah,
from?
because the
Where's
only
that
stuff I can do is
Ah.
actually produce flame and bardic
Because a
inspiration.
lot of spells require you to see things. Isn't that
Yeah,
Yeah.
spells.
Grabbing that tree felt like grabbing the top of broccoli.
Yeah, my spells that I can use are produce flame, divine smite, and healing word.
Great.
You got this.
And we know they're immune to fire, or at least the person that we need to defeat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Hey Grant, I would like to cast teleport on me, myself, Manco Joe, Brandy, Kilqueel, and Lynette.
You can try. Go for it.
Okay.
It happens.
Try is scary wording.
We're going back to that last rock I ate right outside of the mansion.
Heard that. Good for you.
Yay. Hey, cool, we're back at the mansion now.
There's 2 people missing.
Oh, well.
That's not great.
Yeah. So, which 2 people?
Kilqueel and Lynette.
Wow.
They didn't make it back.
Oh, that's weird.
Teleportation magic. Weird shit happened.
Hmm.
It's almost like someone was interfering.
That's kind of weird.
Something on the enemy side.
I don't know.
Okay.
Arcane check to figure out.
What happened? Yeah,
Some
you give me an
context.
Arcana check.
Okay, Arcana.
Okay, got an 11.
Or
It might be a 12. It might be a 12. It was an 11.
someone cast. They did something weird, some sort of weird binding magic, and was attempted to get all of you, but only got the 2 of them.
Dang.
Great. Love it when that happens.
I don't have any of the context on how to undo that binding or where they might be at or
Nope.
anything. No? Okay. Well, I guess they died then. That sucks.
Should I roll
What?
insight to see who would have done it?
I don't.
Jackson. Check your storage.
All right.
Is it
Someone-
fucked?
No.
I
We'll keep
can't
it on.
check it without turning
Turn
it
it.
off.
Turn off your camera.
Okay, someone turn
This one will keep rolling.
Okay.
Why?
We can just line it up later.
We'll
Yeah.
just stop talking.
It won't take long enough for it to be worth relining everything up again. Because I go from needing to line up 1 camera to the other 2 to needing to line up all 3 again.
So do we cut this part out on that camera or do we just leave this in?
This will be in the unedited.
Okay.
Just without
Jackson's
I'm sorry. I don't. This isn't a regular occurrence for me.
it is a regular occurrence. It happens every week.
No, it happens twice a week.
Even worse.
For the last 4 or 5 weeks?
For the last month, Jackson.
I don't check it. You should learn to check it.
On your phone. You want me to steal your phone from you every week
It's not
and
my
check it.
production. It's your production.
So,
Yeah, it's
But it's
your
your
storage
phone.
though.
It's your phone.
Fine, Jackson. So I don't need to check it every week. I'm going to delete every single item on your phone.
we're going
All,
to factory reset your phone and it's
You got last session, right? I can delete that.
yes. All of the apps, all of the messages, all of the photos, they're all gone. And I never need to think about it again for 2 weeks.
Delete all the processing software.
Your phone is nothing but a camera.
You just have a fucking block.
It's just a really expensive
Maximum.
Yeah.
You literally have like a rectangle, but with like some funny circuits in it. That's it. The fucking brick.
Didn't know.
So you've teleported back to right next to where the thing was?
More or less. Like, he might be like 30 feet away or something, but I'm pretty sure I hit a rock right when we saw the spider people, then he cast a door right next to us, so.
Yeah.
Well, we skipped the
Is this
fight.
the shot?
Yeah.
Well, we postponed it.
We did
For,
did
like-
postpone.
Grant, can you check this shot for me?
Sure.
Now, everybody, let's take a long
Let's
rest.
all go in a little house, and don't you want to make an arcane check about the magic?
It's good.
Start it.
You,
I was just trying to ask if I could roll an insight check to see if I would understand who was doing this.
Oh.
Jeremiah, you should have eaten the rock.
Can you give me a
that
con
was
save?
there.
Con save?
Yeah. It's been a couple seconds.
After I've already succeeded? Sure. I thought I succeeded. I didn't succeed the first time, but then I thought you had us do it a second time, and I succeeded.
No.
Okay. I thought I remembered I had to roll 2, but yeah, I can do that. 4.
Okay, you're still blinded.
Um.
You have... What's your And plus or minus the con to get a 4.
I have a +2 to con.
Wow, you rolled a 2. That's just sad.
And before I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
How far do you reckon we wandered around in the forest until we got to that little encounter?
Oh,
Trees are shuffling all
That'd
around
be
you.
like
Yeah.
a couple hours, right?
Something like that. We probably should have had you scoop up a rock or something from there before we left.
Felt panicked.
Understandable. Just hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
Hey, we have the poison inside of me. You could just go inside of me and
I
get
don't know.
some.
I don't know how well that works as a linked object.
The wide, the path of the maze that you're in around you slowly begins to widen and cut off at both ends into a giant square.
Hey, look! They're right over there!
Hey, look, we should go into the thing that they can't get into.
Yeah, let's do
I like your
that.
thinking.
we do that? Question mark?
Yeah, you do that.
We do that. We're in there. Close the door and call it a day.
Well, we don't gotta close the door. They can't come in.
Well, yeah, even that feels
Don't
safe.
let them in.
Little pig.
Ice?
There
me
are
in.
3 of us.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wait, are the locked people still here?
No, they've left.
Cool.
Okay.
So you guys run into the church as the
The church?
not into the church, into the magnificent mansion of yours, as there is a battle arena made around you, and the Goristro enters.
Can I rub the group on his eyes to see what's going on there?
There wasn't really anything showing I
I'm
was
rubbing
blind.
his eyes.
Make a medicine check?
Cool. Hey, another 10 plus my modifier. That's a 15.
15. You're still blinded.
Dang.
Fair. I didn't know what that was gonna do. I
It feels
random shit in my eyes.
it feels weird. It must be related to the poison. You feel this really weird, throbbing in your
Well,
eyes.
technically,
When your muscles are sore,
I
you
guess
gotta
I still
massage
feel
them.
sensations, but I am still looking through the coin
Mm.
because technically I haven't had an action.
Well, no, it's until your next turn, right? So you would have to keep casting that.
Well, it's until my next turn, but theoretically we're not in a turn-based thing.
I don't care enough to argue with you.
The only way.
So you just saw me wandering up to you and rub your eyes.
Yeah.
You should lick your hands.
What hands?
Or whatever it is you use to rub his
What
eyeballs.
part of me is a tongue?
Stick it in your mouth. I don't know.
Foot's a mouth.
You hiding in there, lizard coward?
Lizard.
Are they just being racist towards you, or what's going on? Because, Kilqueel's not here.
I mean, I can't. I don't know.
Give me another con.
Another con? Okay. Four.
Dear God, the dice hate you.
It's not very good.
Just for the record, DC's 10.
Yes. Well, there's a reason why I got Warcaster for concentration spells.
Didn't one of a +1 in your con?
I have a +2. Come
Or
on.
resilience to give yourself advantage in con saves?
Yeah, it gives me advantage in con saves against
No, I meant
concentration.
proficiency.
I'm gonna attempt
Huh?
to persuade these guys to use a little
Resilience would give you
For sure.
proficiency with con saves. So you would
What
not
are you
get
saying?
proficiency
So-
modifier.
What I will say is, you call him a
I
coward,
didn't
but
know
he
that.
is blind and
I also
probably
have it
deaf
because
and
I'm
also
trying to
about
do
to die.
some
Wouldn't that
added
make you
components
guys
or
the
whatever.
cowards for just finishing off some almost dead guy?
We did all of my army did all of the damage. It's fair and square. Our side versus your side. We've not declared single combat.
But you didn't even do anything. You just kind of showed up.
You ran away before I could do anything.
I guess that's...
I'll beat the shit out of you. Come out
do
here.
anything to where did Kilqueel and Lynette go?
I was about to get to that. If you ever want to see them again, you'll have to fight us, probably. If you get around us, I'd be confused.
So are they in your pocket or something? Or
They're in the big tree.
oh,
Oh, okay. Do you like to fight for the love of the game?
I fight for my master.
Oh. But do you like fighting for the love of the game?
I like fighting because I like fighting, but I fight for my master.
But would you like accept a 1v1 honor duel to get safe passage?
I only want a 1v1 one person in there.
I can't fight right now.
Would you be willing to wait for 8 hours?
Do I have a choice? Let me in! Let me in!
Listen, we'll set this up like a proper match. We'll have you guys fight to
Paperwork's for pussies! Let me in!
Paperwork's for pussies. No, it's pay-per-view. You can get some cash out of this.
I don't understand monetary
I
income!
was gonna say, like, I don't think they have much use
That's
for
a
cash.
pretty big dictionary word for you, isn't it? Vocab word.
Anyways,
I think we can turn off the battle cam.
I say we just kind of ignore these guys and let them rest anyway.
Because, like, this spell's gonna last for, like, 10 hours more or something like that.
Well, 24 minus 8 minus 2, so 14?
Plenty of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. Still a lot of time.
We can just stay in here for 14 hours.
All right, we can
That's
just
a bit
get
excessive.
you prepped and ready for your big match.
Like,
Your cowardice knows no bounds!
I'm not being a coward. I just literally can't do it.
what kind of coward ambushes fuckers?
I may have just realized I've been forgetting to do the voice.
Yeah, this started
This
this
is
session
Panic's
has been
voice.
kind of strange.
I say we make this a fair one-on-one. Everyone's fresh and ready to go. That way everyone...
I can allow a one-on-one, but the rest of you still need to die, so...
Okay.
Are you willing to bet your lives on the Dark Phoenix?
You don't have a red gem, do you?
No.
Then I can make that, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to wager my life on this guy, but if he dies, I will... I'm just saying, if he dies, I'll gladly fight in his stead, if that's what is necessary.
Ooh. So each one of you 1v1s me and dies individually?
I'm cool with that.
I guess. That or we just kind of jump you if you kill him. Whatever kind of works in the situation, however we're feeling. Depends on how funky the day is.
Fucking devils, they don't know how fucking contracts
We
work.
aren't devils! We're demons!
That's the one.
Isn't-
I hate the numbers
isn't that
mixed
the-
up.
Isn't that their whole thing, though?
No,
is that
no.
making contracts?
Demons, they're demons. They just yelled at. Demons don't make contracts.
Well, I feel like they...
I just like killing things.
I
They're a little so random.
Isn't lying a sin?
They're demons.
Exactly.
So they
Isn't
would.
that their whole thing?
Uh-huh.
No, that's devil's whole things.
What? What's the difference?
Oh, is it now? Because we can trust you!
Devils are from the nine hells, demons are from the abyss. The abyss is now the material plane.
Okay.
One's chaotic evil, one's lawful evil.
Okay.
Thank you for the breakdown.
Alright.
We're chaotic evil.
Let's rest you up for your cool 1v1, alright?
Yeah,
this is gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
We get a Rocky training montage for
Yeah.
your 1v1 with a
Dude,
No,
Garcia.
it's just
We're
an
gonna-
8-hour montage of him sleeping. For
We're gonna use this 14 hours sparingly. We're gonna give him the craziest 14-hour training session of his life.
Wait, training would give you XP in normal. Does this make us close to
No,
level?
no,
If
no.
anyone's close to
For the
leveling up,
bit.
it's just Manco and no one else.
Yeah, we do XP leveling, but you have to claim kills.
Well, he was the only guy in that combat that did any more damage than like 6, so.
I did more than 6.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to you.
Hyperbole.
Little pig, let me in!
No, I'm
Let me in!
I'm friend-shaped!
Soundproofing or something? Like...
I would have had to be in the casting, though.
Let me kill you!
Let me train you.
If I shut the door,
Yeah, just slam the door on his ass.
it just goes invisible and he just doesn't see anything. or feel anything since we're just in a different dimension.
We're just kind of gone. All right, awesome.
You shut. The last thing you hear is you shut the doors. You're a bit.
So vulgar.
We're a bit like 8-bit.
I don't know if this is what the
What's
Dark
the
Phoenix would do, but I also feel like it would be because
Fucking.
literally there's nothing. You're taking the sight away from a spellcaster.
Okay, number one, the DC 10. The dice are taking the sight away from you. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You should have been able to pass by now, honestly. It's kind of weird that you haven't.
Enough of these what ifs. Let's get you rested up and we'll train you for your awesome 1v1 that you're gonna have.
Wouldn't it be so funny if when we go back out there, there's just like 3 times as many people?
That would be hilarious, but also we would be so fucked.
But we'd be fucked if we went out there right now. So.
You go out there and there's just a Balo.
Yeah, I feel like we'd be fucked either way, so we might as well just do this whole long rest
Long
training
rest.
arc. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. We long rest, question mark?
Ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-ba.
So what happens with the poison
You're no
stuff
longer blinded after you take a long rest.
after I take a long rest?
Yeah.
It takes the
Okay.
whole 8 hours.
And plus, you have all your spell slots. You can just fight this guy fresh.
I feel like it'd be funny if I.
I'm conflicted right now because whenever like a part of the party is separate from the rest of the party and there's an opportunity to fuck off and take a long rest even if it's not the best or only option, it almost happens. But like that was you kept failing.
I failed 3 times
You
in a
would have
row.
been dead by the time you could see again.
I'm not trying to say that was the best or worst thing for the way for this to go.
It was just kind of an option.
The time
Make.
scale
What?
we're fighting against is an army mobilizing in the north.
Did I fail to turn it off?
Yeah, and our splash
Oh, you
casters.
turned it on.
Yeah.
Either are me or you.
Jackson, do you see a combat
I
occurring?
don't.
I mean, we're in an arena.
You're in a different dimension.
In an arena.
The entrance to the different dimension is in an arena.
You know, instead of using up the all the hours, we could also just like, because you could just have an arena in this place, right? We could
Well,
just
you
have
have
like
to
a cool.
cast
I'd have to cast
Okay,
it
this
again.
is fair. This is true and real.
Well, I guess I do have a big.
You do have the giant throne room.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could just have a huge boxing match.
So
in there.
you're saying the plan is let in only the Garistro and then have him boxing match in the giant flaming throne room.
Well, let's
Yeah,
try to
and
make a
if- and
persuasion check on him.
And if the Dark Phoenix loses, we can just kill him together.
Well, the mansion's still going to be.
This is a weirdly smart plan.
Yeah, let's just do that.
They're liars. You don't got to feel bad about lying to them.
Jackson,
You just have to try to
Jackson,
get them
Jackson,
stopped.
go! Jackson, run! Jackson, you have a new battle map to make because they lost their minds! Jackson, run! Run, yes!
Guys, you made me do my job.
And you don't even get paid for this one because we're not going to use it.
Look at this awesome battle map you made for us. We're not gonna fucking use it.
It's so cool to use that battle map. Too bad I
Jackson, somehow find a way to add the pillars of
It
lava.
only matters if we can get into the mansion. If he just refuses, we still have to use that.
Uh, I'm so excited for this to be a short, by the way.
I also feel like it'd be funny to invite everybody in, have them all come in, and then just shut the door.
Okay, it would be funny, but we'd be at a huge disadvantage, so we should do it
I
one
mean,
at
the
a time.
best case then is we can just walk away for 6 hours and they all get let out anyways. Or it takes 4 hours to get them in there, and then we have 2 hours.
Yeah, but then they just can have a straight
Well,
line to us.
yeah, no,
anyways, it
I
doesn't
just was
matter.
saying I feel like it'd be funny to just have them, come in. Bye.
Not very. It'd be funny, just not super helpful, I don't think.
So we just let them in one at a time and just kind of figure it out from there.
Okay, it's crazy if that's your plan to slaughter the whole group. You're just like, hey, come in. Oh, come in. Oh, come
We should
in.
have just like Parasite to the maximum. Oh, Lee, that failed in that show, so maybe
Yeah, it's your turn. The most long and boring way to do this combat is just you fight each enemy one at a time.
The person who knows the most about what they're doing is gone. We have to do something to make up for it.
I don't know if they know the most about what they're doing, even if they do.
Listen, I just shoot good, alright? Like, Robin's the smart one.
Wait,
They're
a good
game's-
I also love how no one's even thinking about the fact that they could just murder Lynette. Like they've kidnapped Lynette.
She can hold her own.
Wait
she's
a
fine.
second. If I recast it, theoretically, I can.
Be shorted.
No, because I describe what's in the place. I could just make a broken thing with like a broken item in the place,
We still have
but
to
it just can't come out.
We
I
still have
don't-
to convince them to come into the arena, and I think if we make it this sort of retarded thing, Grant's just not going to let it happen.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just
Cut that
saying.
The R
like-
word or something else?
The R word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I might not believe language has power, but I probably should edit that one out.
Probably. A lot of people don't like that word.
Just put like a different word where it's supposed
Just
to be.
put a worse word in there.
Really silly guy.
After this, we'll dub me making some worse slurs, and we can just dub that over.
It's not.
She's gonna, like,
But then
say
we have to determine what a worse slur is, and then people get a judgment on that.
the hard R.
What you could do is you
The
could
R
just
word
like.
has an R in it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
They're talking about N-word hard R.
Oh.
Because it's fine with an A.
Well, it's I wouldn't say fine, but it's worse with an.
None of it's fine
A
if we're from our pasty white asses.
Yeah, we're ghosts, bro.
Jackson, stop stealing my pillars. Leave the pillars. Leave the pillars!
Fuck you!
It looks cool.
Colors are cool.
Fuck you.
So, do we start talking to the Greastro again?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'd have to open the door.
Yeah, that's
Well,
you. That's all
Yeah, but
you.
he's
Yeah.
still not invited in.
Let me in!
I think
Technically, we can't hear.
I think if we open the door and allow him to come in, he's just gonna come in, and then we can close the door behind him.
Yeah, let's just do that. Well, even then, the rest can't come in anyway.
Yeah, it might not be that easy, but it'd be really funny if it
Do you
was.
think he's just gonna stand there?
No, he'll definitely attack us.
No. Like, if I just undo it, do you think he's just gonna stand there and wait for it? Or, like, if I start casting a spell, do you think he'll move?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, if I open the door but don't let him in, do you think he'll move?
He can't come in. So
We're-
he'll probably just keep hanging
So you're
in.
wondering if he would notice that you're going to like cast something on him and
Spells
move out of the
can't leave
way.
the area.
We have established. I
We've
think.
established they could.
They really shouldn't be.
It says nothing about it.
Yeah, I thought it said specifically that we couldn't.
Check it again.
Look at it. I know arrows can pass through, but
Because you specifically had to go outside to cast the spell the last time you were in here.
I mean, Manco could just.
What did
unlock
I
it, I'm
cast?
sure, but
I don't. I think it was to get rocks for the teleportation or whatever. It's not necessarily casting a spell.
While that is a smart plan, I also don't think my character would do that because I think we've established that he is always in it for the. Well, that and also he's in it for the love of the game. If he's gonna have a respectful 1v1, he will have a respectful 1v1, and he will get insanely upset if there isn't one. If there's no respect for your opponent, then what is the point of even having a 1v1 to begin with?
Caleb, you're reading so intensely.
it's very long. And there's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't.
If only Robin was here.
The bullshit sifter. I don't know what's happening yet, Jackson. Leave both as options. I had Robin print minis for this fight that might not end up being used, and it's funny.
Not a
used? I'm sure.
It doesn't say.
I'm not saying that it doesn't say, but like neither one of us can find it, so. And a lot of things that wouldn't let you do cast spells out of it, because there's a lot of things that would say it specifically.
I mean, I say if it doesn't say specifically, then it's up to
You know, I think I was conflicting it with one of my spells I was thinking of.
Well,
I think that's what I did.
No, I think what happened was because I couldn't. I went outside to get an object for teleport, so I acquired it outside in the actual place I could teleport to, because teleport can't go through dimensions.
Yeah, I think
And this is a different dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to look it up?
A little bit.
Well, I was more asking Grant.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I
either way,
wanna-
the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. The internet dislikes me.
Dang.
So theoretically, I'm assuming spells could go through?
I don't think.
I mean, it says that the servants can't leave and items formed inside of it by the spell can't leave, but it doesn't.
I don't know. I want to say no if it's up to a ruling of me.
But it wouldn't be, because if it doesn't mention it at all, then that just means that it works.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well,
I'll look at the fucking tiny hut and it'll say specifically that spells can't leave, and that'll be pretty deterministic.
No, but I would want it to specifically say spells can leave.
That's not how having a sandbox works.
well,
I think that's how D&D usually works. Like, this is a thing that you would consider as a game designer. Right? Like, I would usually say yes to something if I felt this was a niche enough situation that they wouldn't have thought about it while writing the spell. But they 100% would have.
Well, we have also determined that
Demon's tiny hut specifies that spells of third level or lower can't cast through it.
I'll allow it then. Though it feels weird.
Was there a reason why we were trying to cast spells out of it?
I
Because
was
they
going-
want to cast a spell on the...
I was
Garcia.
gonna say, do you think they would leave, or
They-
would they just stay in the thing? Because I was gonna try to do like Gios.
Doesn't that take like a while to cast?
It takes a minute to cast.
They'd probably notice.
They probably notice and move around. They're not necessarily the stoic type.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do this with like a one-shot end the fight thing. But we're in a decent situation to try to trick them to come inside.
Yeah. Do you think?
But if we do trick them to come inside, there's still just a grease drill inside of the house now.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
we
do you
can't
guys think the Garistro can fly?
Trowley that? It doesn't have wings, does
It
it?
doesn't have wings.
I don't know if this one in particular can cast fly. It fucking could. I don't know what this guy's seal is.
Wait, okay, one
Be
second.
kinda
I
funny
need
if
to
you could
check
just cast
something.
fly.
Where I was just on it. How? If you close the doors, beyond the doors, but it can't exceed 50 contiguous 10-foot cubes.
I'm about ready to try to RP and get this guy to come inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to see like if I could like.
Your servants can't do anything to this guy, and their rooms are
No.
already where they are.
No. But like, I would have a big throne room. I'm trying to see how big it could be.
I think it could be infinite in size.
I doubt that.
No, because it only takes up like 300 feet.
Well, how much have you been thinking we would walk to get to the end of it? Because I was kind of assuming it was like 30 feet by 30 feet.
It's a lot bigger than 30 feet by 30 feet.
You asshole, they can just walk more than 30 feet to get to our rooms. And upstairs.
It's a big ass throne room.
Yeah.
I think we can just. I don't know what the plan is, but I think we can just have the fight in the throne room.
That's what I'm trying to see, but I'm trying to see how
I
tall
think
it
the
can
throne
be.
room is going to be the size
It's tall
of that.
enough for it, almost certainly.
No, but I'm trying to see, like, if I fly, if I'm high enough to where it just wouldn't be able to reach me.
It'll be at least 30 feet high and less than 100 feet high, probably.
And it probably has a ranged attack.
Grant,
Well,
once
I mean,
you
like,
reach it-
physically hit me.
With a ranged attack?
What?
You could probably get high enough so that it couldn't reach you with its hands.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Then yeah.
Great.
Cool.
It's really just up to you.
I feel like regardless of that, we still have to coax him inside.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
It's-
gonna attack? Am I gonna attack or is Manco gonna attack?
Well, I mean, I'm going to
It's your house.
open the door.
Great.
Okay. Door is open.
Let me in!
Okay.
Please, let's fight.
Are you gonna allow him in?
Or come out, let's fight.
The door's open.
Door's
Yeah,
open.
but is he allowed
But
in?
only for
I
him.
was about to say he can come in.
Sound like he's
I'm at the end of the
Can we
throne
all
room.
come in?
Nope.
No. No.
Hmm.
Well, just you.
And they agree to the wager?
What are the deals again? Is you 1v1 him,
And then you guys kill yourselves if I win.
Okay, and what do we get if he wins?
Nothing.
Well, then.
It's not a great wager. Would you wager something greater?
You get me not killing your friends.
Okay. What if like a third party interferes somehow?
We kill them.
The third party?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty okay with this. Oh, are you gonna like? Do you have some way to communicate like with the folks that you banished our friends to, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got.
We speak through the trees.
I'm gonna
Lorax
try
stuff, okay.
and.
What's a Lorax?
Huh?
What's a Lorax?
Oh, it's this weird little goblin creature from Dragon's Land.
Kill him. Kill him.
What?
Kill him. You're adding lore to my world that I think might be illegal.
Fuck you!
I think I know about that one.
No!
And can I roll?
The Lorax is canon to my world now.
Yeah, he's a weird little goblin creature. Calm down.
Need to protect the tree.
Well, he at least talks to trees.
Can I like roll investigation to see if he has, like, is there's like anything possibly that could, if there's like some kind of pact related thing that's like some kind of magic-y pact bullshit that would make us kill ourselves.
No, there isn't.
Okay, so he's just hands.
So it's just hands.
So we could just hypothetically not agree to that after. We can just we could say we'll do it, and then we could just not do it.
No.
He'd get upset with you.
Okay.
If we close the door, we're in a different plane, and he cannot communicate with the trees, right? So we could just jump him with the door closed, and then he has no way to communicate that he got.
And also he can't get out because I'm the only one that can open the door.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We're just gonna roll persuasion.
it's kind of risky, but like I'm
We're just gonna roll persuasion. Just come on in. We'll do.
Okay, he comes in.
All right, hold on.
Jackson, get the other map.
Yeah, he comes in.
Before he enters, though, I am gonna summon my dragon.
Well, yeah, you're doing the 1v1.
Someone
might
move
not be
the
able
other
to
map
prepare.
out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, we close the door behind him, right? We'll just do that, I assume.
Okay, the Gorisho has walked in.
All right, cool. Close the door behind him. This fool.
Could you have an Aster service to set up like a little boxing arena?
Yeah. They moved everything out of the way,
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming, and just, I guess, use...
Made it look like that over there.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it looks like, so hopefully this is somewhat accurate.
What's the worst case?
I'm assuming it's not gonna be accurate whatsoever, but
What?
in the
Help me with
short
math?
term, it's probably gonna be good enough.
Like, I wanted to ask you, like, a shit ton of questions, but I couldn't.
So my room is behind the throne.
Yeah. It's just not pictured.
Oh great! I love this.
I'll fix
What?
it. I'll fix it.
Did I already cast Perfect?
What?
No. What fucking loser.
Here for those trees.
The Fragile. Fragile.
So that was unexpected.
You think?
How so?
Jackson, I try to get you battle maps in advance, and then shit like this happens.
I'm fine with it.
So, wouldn't it be better for B to kind of do this?
Well, no, he's a battle.
Jackson, what are you doing?
Yeah. What? Like,
What are you doing?
Where do those rooms lead to?
What are you doing?
You said, when you described this, main throne room and 2 offshoots that lead to bedrooms.
I thought they were.
That is what this is.
No, the bedrooms are connected directly to the throne room.
I wanted to ask you a question.
I said there was stairs on the side that led up.
I did not hear that.
Like that was the only thing I knew was that there was stairs.
Well, you know what?
Jackson, that's why I thought the pillars were a weird thing for you to want.
And it looks cool. It's aesthetically pleasing.
And now it's gone.
Just make those pillars taller. It looks sick as hell.
And technically, my throne would be clear up here.
It's not
Okay.
Jackson does not have.
So
I did what I...
Listen
No,
to
no,
our
no, no.
complaints.
I don't have, like, everything. I have, like, 2... I did not expect to make this today, Braxton.
you're good. I'm just saying, like,
Hypothetically, we'd have all this random bullshit go.
We're very prepared for every situation.
Also, these are the pillars of lava, if you're gonna tell.
Right, right.
Why are they blue and not red?
I don't know
because
where
I've
the red one
specified it as blue lava.
Why is it blue lava?
That's cool.
Cool, I guess I was correct.
Jackson, turn on the battle cam, make sure you can see the throne.
Specify it as blue.
You did. I remember this.
You said it was like...
No, I said there was blue fire.
No,
I never said anything
I
about
got
blue
bored
lava.
and presidentated the liquid blue.
Sure. Well, me and presentation solves all our problems.
Anyway, I'm going to bring out my character stuff. Wait, where's my...
The
I
guys
can barely see what this even looks like. I have no idea what it is.
Dude,
There's...
Let me see the front.
So...
Battle cam on.
I guess you could just go with it.
the Dark Phoenix dramatically standing on his on his dragon on top of his throne is badass as hell. Hold on.
So, Mr. Gristra, what's your name?
Scarface.
Scarface. Is that
I
because
have
of the...
other names, but this is the current one.
Okay, so like changes every so often?
Yes.
Does it... Is there like a usual catalyst on why it changes? Or?
Usually, whatever happens to his face.
Whatever happens to my face.
So like if you just murdered a deer with your teeth and ate it raw, you'd be like deer mouth?
Deer mouth.
That's
If
Deer
I
maw.
shot you in the
Deer
if I
maw?
shot you in the
Deer
face,
maw.
would you be bullet head or what?
Yeah.
Cool. If
This is how all Gorishas get their name. It's whatever the most recent trauma to their face is.
Okay.
That's cool. This is cool.
The most intimidating Gorisha I've ever known was cancer.
Do you guys not have paladins?
What? No, we're demons.
Oh, right, my bad.
Oh man.
Brain cancer, it's brutal.
Oh,
shit.
poor cancer. Wait, he vile son of a bitch. Never mind. Not
Is
poor
cancer still around or has he passed?
He's up north.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get to meet him.
I've set up 4 named Gorishas. It's the twins, Scarface, and now Cancer.
So did
I'm
the
very
twins
excited
like
to
find
fight
a
cancer.
village full of like twins and just get headbutted a bunch, or like what's going on? Did they just headbutt each other really hard?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
they have twin scars.
Ah.
Oh.
From the headbutts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do they like?
Well, they both broke off their up left horn
Okay. All right.
while fighting each other.
So they're not mirrored. Do they look the same?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway, time for a 1v1 between a dragon god and a bull demon.
man, I have a plan.
What's your plan?
Well, my plan is already successful. Everything is worked out up until now.
He's here. He's queer. We don't know that actually. He could not. No, I don't know.
I only fuck bull women.
Well,
Are you a bull woman?
I'm a bull man.
Okay.
Well, I'm a bull.
Do you guys
Bull
think-
woman's a weird term because it just means
So
cow.
you only fuck trans women. I think that's might still be straight.
I only
I'm not
fuck
sure.
lone martins.
that's technically still straight.
I only fuck free martins.
Okay. I don't know enough about
Cows to know what a free martin is.
So,
A free martin specifically is a female cow that that was raised by male cows enough to think that they're a bull and that rapes other women.
okay.
Oh.
We always learn weird facts about bovines during your game.
I like bovines, okay? I'm a weird autistic guy.
Yes, eat until they vomit. That whole thing you just said.
Because I always get mad when people refer to bovines in a totality as cows. Because it only refers to a male cow that's given birth. A male bovine
male
that's...
cow.
A female cow that's given birth is a... And then you have a heifer, which is a female bovine that hasn't given birth. And then you have steers and bulls and oxes.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then you have free martins.
Yup.
Anyway, to the fight.
So the 1v1.
Yeah.
The 1v1, unless you just want to jump in. If
You sure
really
you got a lot of lava in here for a guy who's not immune to it?
Yeah, we did it twice.
Randy.
What?
You sure do have a lot of lava in here for a guy who's not immune to it?
Okay, initiative rolls.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But we're not in a combat.
No, it's only... Unless, you guys will roll if you choose to join. But it's just us two at the moment.
Okay, I'm going now.
Dark Phoenix, what do you get?
18.
18. Let me check for the... Okay, initiative. I got 16, you go first.
Yay.
Okay. By the way, this dragon summoning thing I got, I'm choosing poison.
Ooh.
Maybe. Or should I choose...
Yes, choose poison.
Poison is not like the most commonly resistant damage type or anything.
Well, it's also what... Like...
So just to be kind, of the 5 types of dragon damage that there is, there's only one that would deal full damage to this Garcia.
I wonder if it's lightning.
I was about to say, would it be lightning?
It might be lightning. It's kind of random whether or not something's resistant or immune to lightning.
So there's acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison. Cold and fire are probably... It's probably
Really?
immune to fire, and cold's probably resisted because of the heat. But cold could also
No,
do...
cold never fucking works half the time. Like, it's
Yeah.
fucking stupid. That's why I have so many cold spells, just the one.
I feel like lightning might be the safest bet.
Well, I was thinking poison in case they tried to do a poison thing.
So what's
again. I
the
didn't
cold,
wanna-
fire, lightning, and poison? What's the 5th thing? Or do you not have a 5th thing?
It's
acid.
acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison.
Acid is one of the less resistant things, so I would probably... It's either that.
Well, I was thinking either I was going to do acid or poison.
Go do acid.
Just acid? Got
Better
it.
than poison most of the time.
Yeah, I'll do acid.
I'm gonna say I made the right call. You picked correctly because it's resistant to lightning, cold, and fire damage, and immune to poison damage.
I can believe that.
I'm the guy. I have to bring this up. I can't just be that big of a dick.
Well, the other thing is I was either thinking acid or poison. The only I was going to choose acid. The only reason I did poison was because I didn't want me to be somehow
Poison again.
poisoned. But then I also realized, wait, this is just resistance against poison damage, not getting poisoned.
Not the condition.
Yeah.
Also, I guess
So-
fucking grant. I have resistance. I have advantage on saves against being poisoned, and I'm also immune to the poison condition. I've so far been giving myself advantage against poison damage, and that's wrong. But also, you don't use poison condition ever.
I use it
Never.
multiple times.
When?
Just now.
Not this entire campaign have you
That's
used it.
it.
I
This
don't
wasn't the
think I've
poison
used it
condition.
this campaign, but we're 10 sessions in. That's not a whole
That's a
lot.
third of it.
Fair. I accept that.
And there's multiple poison things that have happened that haven't been poisoned.
I've done the... I think it might have come up because I do the poison condition a lot for when you get drunk. Because it works really well. But you're right. I don't
we're
use
supposed to
it.
being drunk, but that's
I don't use it.
RP.
I don't use it a shit ton. That is just true.
Yeah.
But I don't use all of these conditions a shit ton.
You just use other things.
That's just how monsters tend to be written. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Anyways, acid damage
don't know.
dragon.
Yeah.
Cool acid dragon.
Also, I asked you if it's against poisoned, and you say yes all the damn time.
I was assuming that's because you're resistant to poison
I
damage.
am also resistant to poison damage, but I figured that out in the damage, not the save.
You asked both. It's not like there's a like.
It's kind of weird because poison damage and poisoned condition are very similar to each other when you're asking about it.
Yeah, it's not like there's a point in time where it's like, here's where you ask about the save, and here's where you ask about the damage.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can be asking what type of damage it is, and if it's poison at any given time.
If I'm asking about a save, though, assume it's for conditions.
I'll just throw shit at you. I'll
That
give a
doesn't
fuck.
seem productive.
I'm not.
Okay.
At the moment,
Probably
probably
here to stop.
Please don't.
Okay.
Also, would like to note, there's a glass floor under him with lava just right beneath it, right?
He's also immune to
He's-
lava.
Yeah, he's also immune to fire
That's
damage.
true, I forgot about that.
Wait,
Forgetting.
theoretically, since I cast the spell, I could change it.
No,
all of it to
no, no,
necrotic, right?
I don't see any reason why not. But that kind of goes against the vibes of this. It's a little too mean, I think.
I dip him into a pool of lava that deals necrotic
I
damage.
think
Is
raw
crazy.
would work. I think it would work raw.
Fuck.
Am I wrong? Would that happen?
Glass, it won't break.
Let's just ruin this, like, cool boss fight grandson.
I'll allow it. Let's cheese our way through this boss
I've
fight.
already cheesed it so much.
We've cheesed it 80% of the way. Let's go the next 50.
Yeah, 130%.
We'll cheese it 130% of the way.
Let's turn this into a significantly easier combat than it was supposed to be to just not a combat.
We could hypothetically just let all the dudes in and then just let them die.
Probably wouldn't be enough necrotic damage to kill him. Just severely fuck him up.
Yeah, then we can just finish
Yeah, but
them
then
off.
it's also difficult terrain because he has to go through liquid.
And not to mention the consistency of lava,
Okay.
so it's an extra.
First of all, you'd have to break the glass before, like, you can't just magically get rid of the glass. I will allow the
Yes.
lava beneath him to deal necrotic damage. Because that's kind of hilarious.
But you gotta-
Okay.
You have to get him in it first.
Yeah,
There are
I
the
did-
giant pools of, like, pillars of lava that you could dip him
shove into
into.
there.
Because you have a lot of ways to manipulate their positioning.
Or just move him. Just
well,
throw
the
him.
thing is theoretically, if I break the floor,
Is it the entire floor?
Everyone dies.
No,
no,
that's me too.
because they're on the stairs, I'd assume.
Yeah.
They're-
We're
it's-
just waiting from the sidelines that aren't glass, so we're just
Yeah.
kind of chilling.
This is awesome.
So
This
cool.
game is fun and creative.
Go home.
This is
the play. I love when
I
the players
said this was like
workarounds.
Minecraft's tempered glass. Theoretically, I could just... No. I don't know. How much force could tempered glass...
Well, it's holding his weight.
it's also magical.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know it's magical.
You're in a giant magical dimension
It
mansion!
doesn't make the glass...
Yeah, did I specify it was magical?
I'm assuming it's indestructible, but... I'm saying glass beneath them is indestructible. I'm making this call now.
Good.
But the pillars of exposed lava, you can try to force them into those if you want to. And the lava will deal necrotic damage.
This doesn't affect me until you die, so I'm good with this.
And theoretically, the pillars would be flowing, so it would push him for under it. And
He's too big. He's too big to fit.
Okay.
He's too big.
Okay.
If he was a vampire, would he take extra cold damage?
Anyways, I feel like we're getting way off track. I feel like we should just start this combat.
It feels like it's been Braxton's turn for the last 20 minutes.
Well, no,
We've been specifying things, okay?
I've said Braxton, it's your turn, and then we've had a 30-minute conversation.
It's a 1v1 with a lot of weird bullshit that might happen.
Yes!
This is all...
Anyways.
Oh my god. I'm not even going to get to play my cool demonic harpies.
No, we'll have to go outside eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if this guy dies, then everything below him dies.
Probably.
We'll see what happens.
Anyway,
Grant, would it make you feel better if I went outside and fought the harpies?
No, this is amazing. Honestly, this is what I root for from
This
D&D
is an awesome
players.
set piece, by the way. This is fucking awesome.
If you make it, so I have to remake the other fucking battle map?
Do it, count! Do
Hey, Scarface, would it be okay if I went outside and just fought the harpies, or would the rest of your army gangbang me too?
You'd probably get gangbanged.
I really just want to fight the harpies, though.
You can try. If you get high enough, everyone else will leave you alone.
True.
And I don't mean high on that za.
Za?
Za.
Oh, za.
Za. Oh, that's the
Hey,
funniest guy I've
could
ever
you
met
open
on
the
Subway.
door and then could you throw me into the sky? Would that be okay with you?
I feel like you.
I know, you're in the middle of a combat.
So I'm 1v1ing your friend, the master of this domain, and I'm going to chuck you into the sky to fight some harpy demons.
Yeah, if everyone's okay with that.
I guess that would be pretty fun.
well, I thought our plan was...
It's going to be theater of the mind. I'm promising you.
No, screw him.
I also thought our plan was to just almost 3v1 this guy.
Yeah,
you
can't
don't
just
have
fight.
to open the door for me. It's up to you.
I say
Someone
whatever.
do something.
Yeah,
It's your turn.
I'm doing what I'm going to do. You guys keep
Shut up,
talking,
Jeremiah!
and I don't want to interrupt.
Alright, let's.
Anyway,
It's really long 6 seconds.
I'm flying probably high enough to where he can't reach me melee, and I'm going to
Just throw up acid on him.
Well, riding the dragon, I'm assuming. Or what's happening?
Yeah, riding the dragon. Or do I want to do it that way? I could do it that way, but I don't think I'm going to do it that way.
Excuse you. I sure hope that supports the dragon's weight.
And also would have to
What are
support
you calling
mine.
that?
I'm calling
Am I going to be
the
able
base piece
to...
really big. And again, that might help.
You saying you have a fat ass?
Yeah.
You're a big base piece, anyways.
You know what? Having a fat ass is a desirable quality anyway,
In
so
some people's eyes.
Okay.
I'll compliment you if you have a fat ass.
Okay, and now...
There's a margin. That's good.
I guess. Why did you...
Okay, so we're not allowed to shake the table? That's the most precarious thing to ever precarious. Thank you, Joe.
I'll still kick the table.
No!
It's bound to happen.
Whether it be on purpose or not is his decision. Anyways.
It's weird how that's just working.
It's just hanging out. I mean, fucking the pillars look like they're swinging more than it does.
Yeah.
I flick a coin at the guy.
Flick a
Actually,
coin to your bistro.
Oh,
Scarface of Labyrinth.
Starface.
actually,
Toss a
instead of
coin to Garcia.
instead of that, I'm going to try to hit him with my quarter staff.
Garcia of Labyrinth.
Okay.
Good
I
books.
just did that. I don't.
Oh, you started reading them?
Yeah, I'm on the third book.
Oh shit, crazy.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit the Garistro?
No.
No? Got it. Cool.
He has a very thick hide.
Thick hide.
And then.
Unless he has plate armor, which would
He does not have plate armor.
be. And also that would have hit if he had plate armor. So also it's +1 plate armor.
Or 2. Or 3. Or 5.
I don't think that's the thing.
Have you met me?
Fair.
It's I just ported it directly from 3.5. It's a +17 plate armor.
Wait, what does it do?
Does a 26 hit the
What does that
Garistro?
mean?
Yes.
Cool. Where's my d8s? That's d12. D8s are these ones. 2. That's 9, 11 necrotic damage. And then
What? Okay.
It's not even
What?
September.
It's not even what was said.
It was funny.
I did say 9/11 because I got a 7, a 2, and a 2, so I did the 7 and the 2 to get 9, and then added the 2 to get 11.
Reminds me of a tragedy.
What tragedy?
And it's funny that because of the necrotic damage, because necrotic stands for death. Anyway,
I feel like that statement was funnier than like the actual joke.
It was 100%.
Garistro.
We need a message from him asking for the root word of necropolis or something.
You should also ask them what the stance on 9/11 would be for our editing. He's like,
Yeah, should I edit it out? Leave it in? Make it a short. Those are the 3 options.
So either get rid of it entirely, just
we
kind of
know
leave it
when
there, or put sole focus.
Do we know when their show started? Because they're probably very busy right now.
Send them a
It's
text.
tomorrow.
No, it's
Well, I
today.
mean-
If it was tomorrow, they wouldn't be here tomorrow today or
You're gonna be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
They have all day to come back. Unless your brother wants to hang out all day.
oh, okay,
I'm not gonna mess with
cool. Does a
This is a moral decision.
18 doesn't hit, right?
18 doesn't hit. Jackson, make sure the cool shit can be seen by the camera.
27 hits.
27 hits.
Cool. That's.
No?
Maybe.
Do you not have eyes?
Maybe.
This is. I can see the pillars. So I'm assuming I can see the things in the middle.
Sure.
14 piercing damage.
Piercing.
14. Spicy.
Does a 21 hit?
No.
No.
Damn, dude.
And then.
Dude, all these guys have like 20 plus DCs. This is not
Roll
good.
a dexterity saving throw.
Plus 14 damage.
Okay, yeah, but then like the rest of my weapons are useless. Except for the dagger.
Well, you can still hit it. It's just like
3.
I have to
3?
natural 20s and shit.
I'm assuming I fail.
Yeah. No.
Shit.
Max damage. Okay. That's 12 acid damage. And then I'm going back to the spot where he can't reach me physically. Probably a little higher, just to where even if I feel like he could jump, he wouldn't be able to reach
You're like
me.
right at the ceiling.
Pretty much.
Heard that.
You know what's funny? We never actually established any agreements on any rules. He's just kind of 1v1ing him without any like repercussions or like.
He's dumb, okay?
He at any time could decide to attack one of us.
Yeah,
He's
could.
chaotic evil.
He has a -4 intelligence.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, isn't it funny that like he said like we should set up a deal and then he just kind of forgot about it? Like he can't get mad at us for what he can.
He's not
like,
intelligent.
He's not intelligent. He'll just
We'll just have to gaslight him into thinking that there never was a deal.
well, that could work.
Although that's more of a wisdom thing than an intelligence. Unless it's history.
He throws 2 punches up into the air, and then his fists turn into fire, and the fire keeps traveling at you.
I believe that. At least fire.
So-
Probably less damaging than sand fire.
Okay, so that's a 33 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, first off it does, but also second off, I'm on my dragon,
Yeah.
so my dragon would be below me. Would it hit my dragon first? Because technically...
I think there's enough room for him to angle it.
So
you can be hit, yes.
Okay,
It's not
so
gonna
then
go
my
through
next...
the dragon. Do you want it to go through the
What's-
dragon?
1 second. Also my other question. Does the, what is it? Is it a splash damage thing or
No.
a single target thing?
Single target. That's why it's rolled a hit and not a dex save.
Okay, cool.
What if it was a concept?
Okay, there's a reason it's not a save.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Extremist direction.
So then I will probably...
Parry? Do something?
No, I'll have it hit me.
That's 31 fire damage.
Jesus. That's not
31 fire?
Yep.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit? No, I did that wrong, because that was actually a crit, so that's 62 fire damage. Because, yeah, that was a crit, that's why it was
He has a
the...
plus 13 to hit.
Yeah.
So then you just.
So, yeah, that was
full
actually
damage.
62.
You can take the full damage without the crit because you're resisted, I presume.
It's just 13 points.
Yeah, but I already took the 15. I was trying to...
16.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see that.
Okay.
And then the next one hit.
I thought you said you rolled a 17. I don't know if Braxton ever said it that hit or not.
You did.
I didn't.
17
Oh,
hit.
okay. My bad.
My AC is 17, I think. Wait.
You never did like try to adjust it so
That's 30. That's a... Wow, I rolled 31 twice. In different numbers, but that's another 31 fire damage.
Ooh. Wow. At least he is consistent. Consistently going to hit every time and going to do 31.
Wait, can you... When you read Lucky, could you theoretically have
You
done...
can give them disadvantage.
Cool. Do I have to specify that before the roll?
Yeah, you're giving
For
them
that-
disadvantage. You're not making them roll again.
Cool.
I don't know why I said that so snarky. Like, it's fucking stupid and different than it used to be.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I honestly... Like, right now, it fucking sucks.
Kinda.
Oh! I accidentally bumped your dragon into the 360 and then just stayed on. And it shocked the hell out of me.
It did a little spin.
It just
I was watching him go.
That was crazy. Like, you followed the Garistro.
It was evasive maneuver.
You're ready to 1v1 now. It's crazy.
Great.
Oh, crazy.
So,
The Dark Phoenix, it's your turn.
it's you, buddy.
my boy.
Boy.
Coward hiding in the air! Come down here and fight me!
He's not hiding. You can just see him. He's.
How is
Fight me like a real beast!
How asthmatic do you think this guy is?
Asthmatic? Like, does he have asthma?
No, Wizmatic.
Oh, if his intelligence is really low, his wisdom probably isn't super great either, but he probably has like expertise in the save.
Fair.
He might just not though. It's his plus. Is
Anyway, I
is plus
fly
2, plus
to
5.
him and does a. Where's my D20? That doesn't hit. Okay, cool. In that case. Stop this. Stop. Does a 22 hit?
22 meets it, beats it.
Okay. That's.
What? Okay, Schulz.
17 necrotic damage.
17 necrotic damage.
Uh, $26 hits, I assume.
26 hits.
Yeah.
Shit, what's...
You know, now that Lucky isn't like an oh shit, I need to fix this, you can just kind of give yourself advantage the first 6 times you have an encounter.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to hold on to it because it's not a failsafe anymore. It's just kind of a little advantage.
11 piercing damage.
Heard that?
23 hits, I assume.
23 will hit.
Another 11 piercing damage. 18 doesn't hit. And then roll another dex save.
$12.
Okay, in that case.
The dex save is from the breath weapon of the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I can imagine this in my mind.
So this is what's been happening. I've been going in, messing with my staff, taking out fire.
So you're getting close
doing...
enough to melee?
Yeah.
Opportunity attack.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Wait. Yeah. I did that last time as well. Last time. Because I've only left his range once. I was confused why you didn't do that. But
And this is why it's important to say what you're rolling for.
I would like to say he did.
I
if
did.
You guys were talking about bullshit.
And I tried saying it
This
2
is
or
why
3
you should
times.
ignore me.
He even said when he left range, but you guys were also
Well,
talking
because
about
you
bullshit.
were... I know you were flying in to do the coin. I didn't know you were also doing
He
the
didn't
staff.
do a coin.
I didn't do a coin.
changed. He
I thought
changed
he
to
did a
hitting
coin.
with a staff.
Okay, well, if you're hitting with the staff, I get 2 opportunity attacks and then take them.
Why would it be 2?
Jeremiah.
Because
fucking
you
time
flew
sheet.
in, did it first turn, flew in, did it second turn.
He was holding on to his reaction.
I'm doing
my
both.
My turn hasn't ended, so I haven't left yet.
Sure, I'll accept that. I assumed you go back before the dragon does its breath weapon, but you can also do the breath weapon while it's there. It doesn't matter. Nothing changes.
Okay, I have no idea what I was doing. Oh, because right now
You're
I'm
doing
doing
the breath
my
weapon
breath
damage,
weapon. Yeah.
And I'll just take 2 opportunity attacks once your turn ends. Just Just because I am retarded.
Oh, you didn't do red eyes.
I'm autistic, it's okay.
I also did mention it like 3 times, tried to get your attention, and you just ignored me. I mean, I'm fine with any way you rule it, but
I'm a
would be
rules
so
lawyer.
pissed.
What?
Now what?
You guys just kind of dropped that word like twice. No repercussions either because Robin isn't here to yell at you guys.
Did I say it? Or did he say it?
I said it the second time, you said it the first time.
what word? What?
The R word.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, that's. I said it was acid. 5 acid damage.
5 acid. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
And for the rolls, I don't know how many you're doing, but at disadvantage.
Okay. Does a 19 hit? No, does a 15. Sorry. 15.
15?
Yeah.
No.
No! No!
2 nat 20s?
So I'm so mad right now. I rolled it. I had a 13, and then one was landed on top of my pencil behind my dice bag. So I moved my dice bag. So for the split second that it stayed there, that was a natural 20, and then it rolled to a standstill on a nat 1. So that's
Fucking crit fail.
I failed on the same dice. I'm so mad about this because it technically wasn't in a state of rest yet, so I have to go with the nat 1. That's a 14 to hit.
No.
Ah!
Also, I do have another question. Since I'm using my dragon's movement to do this, would this be attacking me or my dragon?
You, because you're moving in and out.
Wait, is it?
I'm not going to say it's forced movement because you are choosing to ride the dragon.
Well, I'm yeah.
It's
I don't know,
really
I
up to
just-
East, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the Goristro's
Because
attacking.
you're both leaving the area and it only has one reaction, so
Yeah.
it gets to choose who to target.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
targeting you.
Cool.
That's how I ruled it previously for horses. I'm going to do it the same way now.
Okay, so it chooses which one it attacks.
Yeah.
Got it.
At the end of the day, those opportunity attacks are completely useless.
Yep. I just have to keep them in mind.
This is a pretty good fight, I think.
Yeah, they're shit's happening. The Goristro throws 2 more of the shadow boxes some more on his own and throws fists into the air after you.
So who do you think's gonna win, Manco? You want to bet on it?
Does a 32 hit?
32. Yeah.
I'll bet you my life that he wins.
Your life? I don't think I want to bet. Like, I don't think I want to bet that, but.
Well, if he loses, we kind of already did.
So that's 26 bludgeoning damage.
Remember?
Well, there's no contract.
26 fire damage. I said the wrong
We
thing.
didn't agree to it.
26
yet,
fire damage and does a 24 hit.
Yeah.
I guess if neither one of us intended to pull through with it, then it would be-
That's another 19 fire damage. And the Goristro starts climbing up the wall.
Oh boy,
How is he
that's awesome.
climbing lava?
That's a lava pillar?
That's
I
a
said the
lava pillar?
walls were made of lava. And then there's
wall-like.
huh?
It's
Like-
all lava?
It's all lava, and then the only reason you're able to stand on the floor is because of the glass. Is that what we're going with here? Because that's fucking insane.
Yes.
Okay, he climbs the lava.
Dang.
How do you climb a liquid?
He's
It's-
swimming.
What's his swim speed?
He's
Does he
Studio trigger ass gag where he just starts swimming up
also
the
start
lava.
taking necrotic damage?
Oh fuck! We specified this.
Oh, did you have an improvised damage table right around here?
No, you're not.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying you have to follow that, but it's recommendations right there. It's not the end all be all.
My, looks like you just hopped yourself into some necrotic damage.
Okay, he's not smart enough to know that it's necrotic damage before getting into it.
How
so,
would he know?
So yeah, the Goristro dives into the necrotic lava and swims up the pillar. Good. Oh my god.
Can you
Dumbass, dude.
tell us what you roll so we know what happens if we try to swim in lava in the future?
I don't think I'm gonna try and do it either way.
Well, it might come up.
I'll let you roll the damage for it.
What's lava damage?
We'll find out pretty
I'm
soon.
going to tell you. It's not on my board, so I'm googling it. I know there's a set amount, and I'm going to follow it because it's funny.
There's a second.
Yes.
Fair.
He starts swimming up fucking lava. I'm just gonna kill
Well,
him.
also he doesn't know it's necrotic lava.
Like he got
He's
into it,
immune
and be
to
like,
fire.
oh, I'm good. It's fire.
I'm next to it. It feels vaguely warm. I get into it, and it burns all of a sudden. I don't know. It fucking hurts. Like my skin is melting off or something.
My skin is melting off or something. That was so casual.
Well, he might be able to tank it. We don't know how much damage
Shit,
it is.
you're right.
That's also why I was confused when you said he wasn't big enough to go into the pillar thing
Like
or
he's
the
a-
walls.
he
Not
fit
to
in-
get shoved
Not those
under.
pillars. I was
Yeah,
specifying
yeah,
the
yeah.
smaller pillars.
Yeah. You know, the only reason...
Okay, that's. Oh dear God. So that's 10d10 necrotic damage.
That's kind of like
10d10?
Don't worry, it's just the same damage as a 9th level spell.
Okay.
It's just power word kill.
So he swims up the lava, more like climbs. Like he's not diving into it and swimming. Lava still moves fairly slowly. It's molten rock. So he's sticking his arms into the lava, like just punching into it and climbing up the pillar, like soaked in it.
And he notices his
then
hands
he
start melting
starts
off.
taking necrotic damage and not fire damage, and he's very upset about
I'm not
this.
petitioning for this or anything, but there's no like con save or nothing for that.
Well, he did willingly go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but
It'd be like-
his body didn't willingly die to it.
Nope.
Nothing.
Because
like
I'd
that
say
to
usually in
anything.
most situations where there's a chance of you ending up in lava, it's like a dex save to prevent yourself from going in there.
That's
Once you're in the lava, you're going to take the lava damage.
makes
No matter
sense.
what.
1,
Jesus
2, 3, 4,
Christ.
5. I'm just gonna roll 5d10 twice. Is that fine?
I can't even fault this guy for being stupid. That was just the process of elimination.
There are people saying
No.
it's... Okay, so I found an argument online where it's officially 10d10 and people are arguing that it should be 18d10. I'm like, what the fuck?
18,
Well,
10,
people
bro.
don't understand that it's a blind accuracy system.
Yeah.
Where the most health in the game is like 500, and that's like the most retarded. The most absurdly healthy thing.
Caleb, we can't be doing this.
So the first one's 25 necrotic.
I've known you for too long. I'm
And
sorry.
then- So I said 25, 35.
Guys are just taking full advantage of the fact that Robin isn't here to yell at you.
I don't do it on purpose.
35 plus
Which is like it's not a good thing. I
15
just
is
use those
40.
cash that you find.
50,
I don't believe words have power.
57 necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
I swear that's the only slur I
Fucking
say.
dies by killing himself by a
So he
lava.
dives into the lava pillar, climbs up the side of it, gets above you.
So he does have a swimming speed? Because you said he's swimming through it?
He's semi-swimming through
He's
it.
doing
All
better.
creatures have a swimming speed. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
half
no,
their
no, no.
movement.
Half their movement? Oh, so this guy
He
quick.
moves.
He moves.
He moves.
But he climbs up the pillar. He went up the throne.
He's
then he
swimming up
climbs the
though,
pillar.
right?
He's semi-swimming. Like, he's not completely submerged. It's lava. It's not water. But, like, so I'm saying it's more climbing. But the speed's the same.
He's climbing through sludge.
He's climbing through sludge. And then, once he reaches the top, and I'm going to say this is the same exposure to the lava, and you can get mad at me when you want to. When he reaches the ceiling that I'm assuming is just made out of, like, floating lava, according
Or is that
to...
bricks. Like, what is this?
What is the ceiling?
Well, I was assuming since I can just have like a magical thing.
It can just be floating lava? Because I'm rooting for floating lava for a whole lot of reasons.
Say it is. You can just say it is. if you
well,
want to.
I was either assuming. So, kind of what I had in mind was, I mean, if you wanted to be floating lava, I think that's actually cool that you brought that to my attention now. I was thinking like the corners just had like really thin pieces of glass that were like,
And it domed up, yeah.
and then it went up, and then it was like it was a square like flat, but like the corners connect.
So it's glass on the top.
Yeah, but
So
I'm also fine because you just brought the fact
So
that it could be floating
just
lava.
be floating lava.
'Cause
Do you want it to be floating
I'd be-
lava or glass? It's up to you.
I'd be fine with the floating lava.
Okay, so he starts just punching his arms into
Yeah.
the lava, and he monkey bars until he's,
Like right above you.
and then he drops.
There's way more lava in this room than I originally thought. How did
Yeah,
those-
but also if he drops, he's gonna break the floor probably and go
No,
into
the
more
floor-
lava.
We've
the floor
established.
is indestructible.
We have established floor is indestructible.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Wait, in that case,
really
the glass
fucking
would
broke
have been
it, though.
indestructible too.
He's never
Yeah,
broken
but
his
there's
glass.
No, I meant like if I decided to have the
Yeah,
glass.
but
it
then you
would've been-
didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
I
it's
was
too
more
late.
saying like,
Okay, why does it spin so freely?
Does that piece of plastic it's on just... No, it's the entire thing spinning. That's funky.
Anyway, can your dragon make a strength save to keep itself from falling out of the air as the huge Garistro falls onto both it and you? I'm going to call this a gore attack and falling damage.
Why does Dark Elves ever accept coming into this building? It's just all fire. Why would anyone ever come into this building?
So
I don't know what we did.
the Garistro climbs up the walls, gets above you, pulls its arms free, and goes straight into like a nosedive at you so it can use brutal gore along with full damage. So
Well, it's like everything is melting off.
It's moving at least, what is it, 15 feet?
So it's falling like 30 feet, so that's 3d6, and another, let's say, 3d6
wait,
to
why
the
is
bottom.
it? Also, why is it doing falling damage? You said I was at the ceiling.
You're right. It's not doing any falling damage unless the dragon falls. I accept this. You're right. I mix up previous statements.
He still moved far enough to get a goring attack anyway.
Yeah, he moved far enough to get a goring attack, so it happens anyway.
Well, yeah, but the other thing
It's
is
just that 3d6
yeah.
fall damage.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this guy's movement if he can go from here, swim
A
up
metric fuck ton. I wasn't questioning it because I don't care.
A metric fuck ton.
I
That's
don't
it.
really care.
but then also go to the center of the fucking room while
That's because
climbing?
it is.
Bruh.
I don't want to put words into Grant's actions, but I'm pretty sure it's just fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, no, so, okay, to specify, I've been trying to say that it's climbing and not swimming because it does have a climbing speed. And the climbing speed is equal to its movement speed, which is 70.
So that'd be 140.
Well, that assumes it's dashing, which
It's not, I don't think it needs to dash to get from
And if it
here,
dash,
and so that's 10, so that's
20 more.
20, so that's 30 feet up.
Well, 'cause
So, and then it was already up the 15, so I think in 70 feet, and you can say this is bullshit if you want it to be, to get up to the ceiling it can.
we specified that the ceiling was like 100 feet tall.
We said it was high enough that the Goristro could not punch you. That is the only thing that's been
We said, like,
established.
35.
Yeah.
35 feet up. That's what the words I heard were.
I never said that. I
No,
said
you didn't. Grant did. Grant said it's like 35
he
feet
said
up, he
that
can't reach you.
He said the only
It's low enough that you could swoop down and swoop back up in the same turn.
yeah,
How much is the dragon's movement speed?
120.
120.
120. So it can't be more than 60 feet up. And it has movement speed of 70. Plus, it was already, let's call this 30 feet up. So it used 40 feet of movement to get up and 30 feet of movement to get over to you. And
Cool.
1, 2, 5.
So what
10.
I was more saying was
I think it works unless you really don't want it to.
okay. So what I was saying was I'm fine with the height wise as well. I am now realizing that the 100 feet was an over exaggeration, but like I was more saying like I thought it would have been like over 100 feet to go up and over to me because I'm in the center of the room. And the center of the
Your
room.
mini's not in the center of the room, and you have as much control over that location as anyone.
Okay, I haven't been moving it because I thought it would fall easily, so I was just assuming we were doing it. Yeah. See, it even broke.
Oh, no.
God damn it, call Robin.
I don't give any fucks.
No, we have to call
Now I don't have a scythe.
You don't need a scythe.
Yeah, I don't have a scythe really anyways.
It's more like your quarterstaff now. It's great.
Yeah. So, I was not touching it, and I did I don't know if I specified.
You never
but-
said you were in the center of the room. You said you were above him. He was there. You were above him. Why do you want to be in the center of the room?
Because he was in the center of the room, and I was saying I was directly above him.
I feel
That's where you were.
Can we just
like
let
we're
it happen and move
caught up
on?
in semantics right now.
Okay, so
Yeah, can we just...
70-foot movement speed, it gets over to you. It has 40 feet of movement to get out. Well, no, it's 30. It's less than 30 feet to the center of the room from either angle. Like, because this is not the center of the room. This is the end of the room, according to the wall Jackson's put in. So center of the room is here.
Cool.
It has enough movement to get over to you.
Cool. The only
Anywhere you are, it can get to you.
The only reason I was trying to specify was because I was trying to see how far it would have been able to go before trying to fall on me. Because it like...
There's a 1,000-foot movement speed.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how far it looks like I can go away before it really can't do anything. But it can go the entire room now.
Yeah.
That I'm seeing it.
Alright, cool.
Location.
Alright. But that
Like, I was trying to see how easily it looked like
Did
it
you...
would do this.
Were you making an attack or doing damage? Or
Yeah,
I was...
Strength check. I'm trying to
Yeah,
roll
so
that
the dragon's
now.
making a strength check to see if everyone's going to fall to the ground.
Right.
What is the DC for this, by the way?
Fairly heavy creature, let's say DC 18.
Where's the fucking dragon? There's the dragon.
That is a dragon.
And then it's also making a brutal gore attack against you, which I have not rolled to hit yet.
Yeah, you're good. Disadvantage on that, by the way.
Disadvantage at that.
Are you using lucky or why is that?
Lucky.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit.
Yeah, does it? Where the fuck is? Man. Oh, this here, cool. Okay, so I'm assuming we're falling because I got an ace.
Yep, you fall. So that's 30d6, not 30, 3d6 to all three creatures. Plus the damage I'm about to roll against you personally as it face bombs into you and impales you on a horn. That's 47 piercing damage as it stabs into you.
You said 47 piercing damage?
Yeah.
Oh.
From the
My bad.
from the brutal gore.
Yeah, no.
Not from the fall. And then the fall damage that's taken to all three creatures, including the Goristro, is 6.
So are you bloodied or what's going on?
I'm gonna shoot the Garcia.
Why? The Dark Phoenix is doing fine. They got this.
I want to shoot the Garcia.
Give me an initiative roll if you want to join the fight.
Alright.
What'd you get?
I got an
What'd you
advantage. That's 19. Yeah, 19.
Does the Garcia look like it's been at least decently damaged?
It's not bloodied yet.
Jesus. But I got a 19 for my.
If everyone else didn't do shit, I guess I'm doing.
I didn't expect to be anywhere near the top of the thing.
You did really good.
But I got an 18, so I'm tied with Braxton, I'm pretty sure.
You are tied.
I assume I get.
Manco Joe!
Alright, awesome. I'm gonna shoot him with my hunting rifle and make him slower.
I am on the ground, I guess, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can slow creatures. I can slow creatures.
I assume.
And you're prone.
I assume an 18 doesn't hit.
It happens with the gore.
Wait,
and-
how am I? Because I'm on my dragon.
Yeah.
You're off your dragon.
It tackled into you, impaling you with a horn from above.
I think if you get
So
knocked
then-
prone, you fall off your mount.
And if you get knocked prone, and it's a part of the thing that you just get knocked prone when it uses gore.
Well, yeah, no. I know that, but what I'm also saying though is, my dragon, like, it says so.
Unless the
How am I
dragon
trying to
says
word
it's
this?
impossible to target the rider, which I don't think it says.
It doesn't say that. I
Well, so
know
you-
that. What I'm trying to say is, it did that and then just fell. But if it did that and pushed me off my mount, then
It didn't push you off the mount via. In theory, you could
'Cause
argue
my
that the
thing-
dragon's still flying and didn't fall. But how I envisioned it is it lands on
Well,
you
okay.
and the dragon, impales you, you
So-
both land, you get knocked off the dragon.
okay. So the only reason I'm saying this is because my dragon is a large creature. So
It has to be huge or smaller, so it would also get knocked.
No. What I was saying was, how would that have worked with me being on it? Because theoretically, it would be.
If you get prone, you
Yeah.
get knocked off your mount.
Sorry, what did you say?
If you get
if
knocked
I get
prone,
what?
you get knocked off your mount.
Prone, got it. I don't
And
know
you-
why, but I thought I heard you say bloody.
No.
And I was like,
No!
Way
What?
past that point.
Yeah.
If you get knocked prone, you get knocked off your mount. And you get knocked prone by the use of brutal gore.
Cool.
You also technically get pushed up to 20 feet and straight away from the Goristro, but that's straight down, and you were already falling 30 feet.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, I assume an 18 doesn't hit.
An 18 does not hit.
Cool. Does 28 hit?
28 will hit.
Coolio. Alright, that is 16 piercing, and it's I'm pretty sure it's half the movement speed now. Let me just double.
Oh no, it can't climb into the ceiling anymore.
No. Um. Wait, no, I'm wrong. It is reduced by 10. 10. I was like, I just had to double check on that. Make sure I didn't get the facts wrong. All right, and now I have advantage on attacking again. Yippee.
Gibbers.
So I can.
You dare intervene? Respect the 1v1.
I mean, he's almost dead. And also, we didn't make a pact or anything, or a deal or anything. And technically, it was never a 1v1. You guys just.
Fuck you!
You guys just happened to be fighting first.
Fuck you.
Anyways, this is 22 hit?
22 meets it, beats it.
Alright. I'm gonna farm for crits real fast. Okay, yeah, I'll take the 22 then.
That's a fun
Alright, that's another 17 piercing.
It's bloodied.
Ooh.
Alright, where are we on this map?
Wherever you want to be.
Alright.
Wait,
Before
don't
the Civil
you
War
have a
was
gun that
samurai.
pushes them 10 feet? Or don't you have something that pushes them? Because theoretically, we could just constantly try to push this guy
I'm
into the
pretty
wall.
sure
and
Robin
it's-
has something that pushes people. I don't know.
I don't think Manco Joe does.
Don't think so, but...
Well, I thought you had. Oh shit! No, I'm thinking of your thing.
Alright, anyways, I say we're hanging out, like, back here somewhere.
Just stay
where's-
clear of the walls.
Walls are scary.
Where's your piece? Oh, you're holding on to.
Don't do whatever. Probably next to you.
We're just hanging out over here. Cool. Now it's your guys' turn.
Swell.
Are we? Who's going first? How are we determining this?
Well, Manco Joe's turn has happened, and then it's the you two on 18. So you can either share a turn, go wherever. You can mix a turn in
this
and
is
out.
what I'm
I know.
asking.
Okay, I'm using untimely knowledge. Could you make a wisdom save for me?
Sure.
This is in the context of I'll eventually cast a spell on you that targets wisdom.
A wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Dang.
Damn.
Never mind the dice roll.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. What?
I'm assuming this guy's wismatic.
Okay. So the next time he rolls a wisdom save, it's going to be 21. I don't have anything that's going to beat that right now, so I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Well, if you... Dude, I really need to look at the new Lucky Sheet thing. Because if I would have known a certain thing, I would have done it on that. So 1 second.
Well, I don't know how it's ruled exactly, but I don't know how that whole thing interacts with advantage and disadvantage.
Well, if I would have given disadvantage like I was going to and then was like, oh, I don't know if it's...
Isn't that only for things that target you, though?
That's what I'm looking at. Because they might have changed it in the new one.
It's supposed to make bonus action, I took. I'm probably going to end up casting Big Beast Command. I just gotta look at how that works real quick.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's what you said. So.
Did you say he was huge or something else?
He is huge.
Okay, and he's standing right next to that lava?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Big B's Hands, sticks it right in that spot. I don't have any. I'll put that right there. Big B Hand, and on the same action, I'm gonna use Forceful Hand. Can you make me a strength save?
14.
Okay. So that's gonna push the Gristro 27 feet. Does it say it has to, or does it say up to? Sorry.
So theoretically, you can make him take damage from that pillar of lava and then put him into the wall.
Right hand pushes the target up to 5 feet plus a number of feet equal to 5 times your spellcasting ability modifier. So is that
Okay, Braxton's point is terrifying.
is that like 80 feet then?
Yes.
How? Huh?
What's so?
Could you look at that and because my reading comprehension is
Here,
apparently
I'm also gonna try to do it.
Okay, the hand attempts to push a huge or smaller creature within 5 feet of it. The target must succeed a strength saving throw it failed, where the hand pushes them up to 5 feet, plus a number of feet equal to 5 times your spellcasting modifier. And your spellcasting modifier is
plus 12 or 13. It says so at the top there, plus 13.
plus 13, so
So well, no, it's a
13.
plus 5 because it's a modifier, not the spell attack.
So 25 feet.
Okay, so
So 30 feet.
the hand moves with it, and it's going to also take the lava damage, but I can accept this.
So
you
so
already
as,
failed.
as Braxton
Possibly
pointed
failed.
out, you can move it into the pillar where it takes lava damage, and then into the wall where it takes lava damage.
Well, if
necrotic.
we
So
have
that'd
a
be
ruler,
20d10.
a straight line through there. It might go through 2 pillars in the wall.
That'd be 30.
take up enough space.
It takes up 3 squares.
Okay, so
wait.
there's no way that it can be in both of those squares at the same time. Oh well.
If
If it was taking up 3 squares, it would only be in one now.
yes.
But it's a little bit.
Well, it takes up 3 squares, but when it's just half in a square, it can get into both.
Because it's moving out of diagonal.
Yeah.
So, they move into this type of area. The hand is definitely going through that one. I don't think it's going through that one.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't you angle it in between the middle to where it wouldn't do that, or
I don't care.
fair?
Okay, so 20d10 is as much as I'm going to give you, Braxton.
30d10 would be really funny.
I think that's already too much because it's lava. It doesn't matter if it's lava twice in 1 6-second time period if it climbed through lava.
Well, technically, it's doing it from 2 different sources.
Well, I'm
But it's
accepting it
still
as
lava.
I'm accepting it as you enter the lava because that's great. I said it stayed in the lava, so that it didn't get it. I'm going to, by my own logic, I should give it to you like this. So I'm going to.
It's your stuff. So
Do you want me to lend some dice?
I was just gonna roll this 4 times.
I hate when people roll the same thing on like just I have enough dice for you to roll anything you
Okay,
want to
cool.
roll.
In that case, I will do it, but I'm only using your dice because I don't want to mix my dice in with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
do I not get to roll it?
That's the only reason I wasn't accepting.
Here,
your
do
help.
each of you get 10?
Do
Oh
we?
yeah, you know what? Yeah, just divvy it up between the 2 of you because it's your lava and he pushes them in. So you
1, 2,
both
3,
get
4,
10.
5, 6, 7, 8.
This seems fair.
I have 20 d10s.
Okay.
They're moving the shit.
Caleb, why do you have so many dice?
I don't know. Got
Plays
them for Christmas.
D&D.
My sister got them.
Here, I'm just gonna. Move.
Are you up there with me in terms of having the most dice?
I have 3 bags. I can't show the 3 bags.
So,
because
do you
I'm
want me
not
to
making out
take-
about it, but-
Oh. All of these are percentile die, pretty much.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like it doesn't super matter.
This is the second time it's just me on. Well, actually, no, I forgot.
Really,
They're on
change,
camera.
really.
But,
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna take these ones.
I'm gonna roll these in your box.
okay.
Actually, I'm gonna roll mine in that box too. 'Cause-
But there's so many.
Yeah, I feel like we
Eh,
should
fine, I'll
Let
do
one
it.
count and then let the other count.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
so
no, you count and then I'll roll
10,
because of the instances of
20.
damage.
30. Is that a 9?
You got 3 times, by the way.
50. 60. 74. 78.
78 necrotic damage.
Probably fucking dead already.
It's not dead yet.
He's getting there.
Do you think necrotic damage heals this guy?
And we'll say
No,
my hand is also.
You're
gonna
asking
take
that after he took 50-some damage from like the last time he got in there?
No, the only reason I am asking is because he was pointing out something to Jackson.
Jackson wanted to know how much HP he had.
So
So 10,
the hand has 68 health left.
20,
Unless it has half my health, then it would be dead.
30. How do I?
Might as well.
I'm assuming that's just a 2.
It looks
Yeah.
like it too.
The only reason I'm saying that is because it looks like it's leaned against the wall. I'm
That's a
assuming
2.
it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm assuming it would have fallen on 2. Shit, what was I at?
30 plus the 2, so 32.
Wait, why is
Why do you have 2 8? No, why do you have an 8 and a 10? Make me
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means this is 5, meaning this is 20,
Yeah, we rolled 20 dice.
30. That's a 9, not a 6.
Yep. Got that cool little line on there.
40. 60 necrotic, right?
Respectable.
So the pair of you, get on the camera real quick, Braxton. So the 2 of you, how do you want to do this?
So, they're all hanging out right here. A hand comes up, big old clenchy boy, just fucking plows right through him, pushes him into a pillar because it's lava. He fucking smacks his back on it, so he barely fucking makes it through it, like crashing through a brick wall that's on fire.
I assume he just sends like face first into the like lava wall.
And it turns him around enough because of the hit that he goes face first into the wall with the rest of it.
And I just point at him like finger of death and say death to signify I'm turning it to necrotic. Kind of like a finger of death.
And now there's lava everywhere. It made a mess.
Guess he's called Lava Face now.
Because he's called Lava Face. That'll came off.
Setup and payoff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Take it up to our mother. Be nice.
Do we gotta be nice in here?
Dumb joke.
I just think it's funny, like if during this somebody called your mother, that would have been funny.
What?
Was it not recording?
No, it was. It just died. Like seconds after I shut off the
That's
camera.
really lucky. That's really lucky.
Right.
Wow.
So did you expect that?
I think most of this was unexpected.
Okay, but we're on a unique battle map just because you guys did bullshit.
So do we want to take a look outside and see who's still alive?
Sure. I'm down.
As you open the door and look outside, you just see all of the bad guys are melting into vines. There's flesh and blood and vines all over the place.
Cool.
I got revenge.
No stragglers?
No stragglers.
Hell yeah,
Nice,
we're
that's
chilling.
nice.
It would have been really funny if they just left their straight path for us to walk through. That'd be really, really funny.
Can I go over and try to loot the body?
Sure, there's
Sure,
nothing
Kale?
on it. There's nothing on it. It's.
Your guys' it's all
Wait.
melted.
I'm going to check and see, but like it's.
Well, it's immune to fire damage, so it wouldn't melt.
Like,
It
nothing's
was
been-
just the death part of it.
Nothing's been destroyed on its person, but it's literally just a naked gorilla person in a loincloth and with bull horns. It doesn't.
Can I snap off the horns?
Sure.
Wait, how big are the horns? Could I theoretically use them as, like, a sword or something?
Depending on where you snap them off at, you could be like a long sword or a short sword or whatever you wanted it
Whichever
to
you
be.
prefer.
Yeah, or a dagger. Just snap it off at different lengths.
Very sharp ones.
Like
Although
a-
you know that because
It's more like a javelin. Yeah, it's more like a javelin, if anything, because it's like hornless. The horns are like serrated or something. That'd be really cool.
Wait, they
we
said...
could cut off your brother's head with it.
Don't you guys have like a bunch of excess iron?
We do.
Yeah.
We also have
Use it as the handle and just
yeah,
make
use it as the
it
handle.
sick ass like a Minotaur blood
Well,
yeah.
more reach
Well,
to
what I
blood
was
sword.
thinking of doing was trying to connect it to my staff. Or
Everyone did
something.
A spear.
You just make a spear.
Well,
Oh,
what
great.
I was gonna do was like try to make it a trident thing.
Oh.
I'm gonna
But-
stop you.
I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know.
We'll think of something cool.
You'll just have to make sure to pick up the horns before we head out. Although if the mansion ends its fucking continuation, I'm pretty sure all that shit would just drop on the ground anyways, so.
Yeah.
So I did just realize it doesn't do any changing to the thing because the dragon didn't do anything after I took damage. But I never actually rolled to concentrate on the dragon.
Well, we should probably do that now in case we go outside and a fucking bell like shows up out of nowhere like Grant said earlier.
What?
Didn't you say that there was just a bell ring as a joke?
I think I might have. I think you're thinking of
No.
the fact that you know that Robin printed a bell rung and you're waiting for one to appear.
Oh, that could be it.
No,
Jeremiah
Grant
is-
joked about there being a Baylor.
A Baylor.
Which is a. You call
Balrogs and
Baylor.
Baylors are the same.
They're the same thing. So Balrog is a Baylor, but from Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Why is it called Balrog and not a Balrag?
because so what happened is
Is
the
it-
guy, a
is-
guy
no,
named
is it like spelled B-A-L-A-G?
No, it has a Y in there.
So B-A-Y...
Not there.
B-Y-A...
There you go.
Okay, so a Balrog is spelled B-A-L-R-O-G. Baylor is spelled B-A-L-O-R. The reason why they have different names is because of legal matters.
No,
There
no,
used
no,
to be
no.
Balrogs in the game, and then they got sued for having Balrogs, so they changed it to Baylor.
No, I was more saying, like, the way that it sounded like it was, like, spelled in my brain, it should have been pronounced Balrag.
So you
So-
heard what it was called, thought it would be spelled in the search in a way, and
But-
thought that spelling had a different pronunciation.
Yes! Because I was like...
The human brain is such an invention.
Anyway, how much damage did I take from the thing? It was
From
like...
falling damage, it was like 6.
No,
The
from the
The
thing.
horn
It
was
was
like 40 some.
It's 37.
It was like 47. Was it 47?
It was 47.
So the save would be like 23.
Because you were at like 50 health and then it took 40 some damage.
No. I was
it-
at 53 and I went down to 9.
No, you were at like 50, 59, 56, something like that.
It was, I think it was 42 damage.
So
So-
save 21.
Save 21. Got it. Cool. Dragon's no longer existing.
Shit!
Bye bye, dragon.
Because I honestly thought it was 37. Because then the 37 plus the 6 would have equaled like 43, which is what you thought.
37 would be very low.
Yeah, it was definitely 40 some.
You were at 50 something before it happened.
I was at, I think, 52 or 53.
I thought it was in the 40s.
Yeah.
It'd be surprising to me if it was less than 40 because that's average damage for it.
What did you roll
So
for your save just now?
12.
So unless it was 24 damage, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm just yeah, it doesn't matter. I was just saying I honestly believe it was like 37 because
I have no idea.
I think it was.
I think what you I know I had 9.
Well, what's the
Wait,
average
is it-
damage on there?
The average damage is 40.
So it's probably around that.
40 or above.
Wait.
And I
so
rolled decently
9
high because it's 60, 10 plus 7.
Wait, 9 plus 47 would be 56.
I'm gonna
It was
hang-
47. My
Yeah.
bad.
I'm gonna hang out outside and watch all the bodies decay, I guess. And
Yeah.
see if the forest decides to block off.
So I wouldn't have been able to
do that.
succeed anyway.
Yeah, the forest. Just the weirdly enough, the arena stays.
Oh, weird. Maybe they forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all can close it.
No,
The combat's over.
no, let's go to the straight line
Then
that we
let's
had.
fucking go.
I start watching.
I go to the straight line we had set up for us. You can loot the body. You can just catch up.
Do we not just want to go outside and then take a long rest?
No, there's a straight line.
Well, okay.
You're the
he's
only
like-
one injured. I cast a 5th level spell and use the ability that I can use 5 more times. I understand why you want to rest, but like.
I have 3 health, and
I mean, this is a perfect time to travel. It's a straight line.
yeah, no, I was gonna say like, I have 3 health. Is there a way for?
Okay. Before we leave, do you have medic kits inside of this building?
Say yes. You can just say yes. You know.
Do you have a first aid kit inside of your house?
Well, I was gonna say I'd assume each bedroom would have 1 or 2, just in case.
Okay, what's your hit die?
My hit die?
Yes.
Uh,
We're gonna do a fast impromptu short rest for just him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna.
No, I'm just gonna use 10 actions to use the entire healer's kit on him.
Hit die is a D8.
Okay.
Do I use any of
No.
my hit die?
No, actually, you remove them, but
that's not about it. So you're gonna heal fucking 99 HP.
99?
Yeah. And you're down 10 hit die, and that hero's kit is completely used up. And we head out now. Yay! It took a minute or so.
Alright, let's go. Straight line.
Yay!
Short res. You said how many?
It's not a
10?
short rest. You just
Yeah,
use
but I
it.
take it out of the hit die total though.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to remove that without taking a short rest, but you're down 10.
Just click it.
I'm almost 100% sure you can use hero that way, but I'm looking at it anyways.
The reason I'm asking is it removes it or not, because if it is just a short rest thingy like that, I could have just done it.
But it takes less time. This took 1 minute, a short rest takes an hour.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, if it was the equivalent of a short rest, just
Well, I don't know if
Yeah.
you recovered anything else on a short rest, because you wouldn't recover that with this. You probably don't being a bard, but I don't know what bards have anymore.
I would have gotten a plus 20 more. So,
I mean, I rolled 49 and added,
because my hit die is 1d8 plus 2.
and I was rolling 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah, no. I was more saying it as I get rid of the dice, and then if I do take a short rest, I only have 6 available then.
Okay.
I'm asking if that.
Did you want me to cut me off before I used all of them?
No, I was asking if that's how it works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Because if we did take it again, I just wanted to make sure I didn't use more than what I would have had.
Sure.
That's why I was asking.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's why I was asking if it was the equivalent, because then at some point you said, I don't know if it uses them or not. So I was trying to...
I don't know what I say. I say dumb shit.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to clarify.
Yeah, it's all good. We make our way down the straight path because it's real straight. And is it going towards the tree or is it going some other direction?
Straight towards the tree.
Let's go! We run
If
towards the
only we
tree.
still have our horses. Poor Nut and the rest of them.
Poor Nut.
And
Poor
also
Nut,
poor
poor Snap.
and Lionette. Poor them too.
Poor them too.
But we're going to the tree, so
Yeah.
we'll get them back.
That took like... that whole thing
9
took
hours.
9 hours. Yeah.
They've only been rotting in the worst type of containment ever for the last 9 hours.
They're not that bad. They're tough cookies. They'll be fine.
They're only in an oubliette. They'll be fine.
It's only 9 hours.
Yeah. You spend 9 hours in an oubliette and tell me it's fine.
Wait, was there any equipment on the ground outside for
No.
the melting bodies?
No.
Cool.
No? So they were all melee people. Cool.
Well, they just didn't have items.
Yeah, and
Or if
also
they
I feel
didn't
like
have
I don't want
items, then they were a part of themselves.
to. I don't want to waste extra time looking for shit.
But
No,
give me athletics checks as you guys are sort of running down the straight line, seeing how far you can get as it's slowly beginning to close up again.
I just
had to be
remembered
athletics.
someone.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. Got it.
26.
With that 26.
0.
Wait,
can
how did you
just-
get 0?
I rolled a 1 and have a -1.
We can just say you were in his mouth again.
That depends on how I roll.
It can't be worse than 0.
-1.
We can say you're on my shoulders.
Say you were in his mouth. I got a 6.
I really just don't feel like running right now. Can I run?
Yeah, go ahead. So I assume I just sprint ahead.
Yeah, Manco Joe takes off. You're like, I haven't healed, but the Garista still beat the shit. God! Monk!
Bruh, you accidentally start going in the wrong direction.
Oh, do I?
No, this way.
Monko, turn around!
I also don't understand why we're sprinting.
Because
Because it's a straight line and it's closing.
Yeah, we want to get as far as we can, as quickly as we can, so we don't have to navigate.
We're gonna end up splitting the party. God damn
Oh
it!
shit!
Because right now I'm dead set on saving Lynette.
Give me another athletics.
Me too.
Nope, you're inside a mouth.
Well,
I'm gonna keep rolling though. I've been just
okay, that first. Hold on. I dropped the first roll, so that one doesn't count. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I rolled a 2 anyway, so, let's see. That's, it's 9. I had to do math real fast.
Your athletics are way better than mine.
That 9.
Yeah,
Are you rolling or are you
Nope.
just on? I got a 10.
So you're going the same speed, mostly, now. But Manco is still way ahead of you, and the trees are still getting closer.
I saw-
Dude, if I get
Forming.
stuck in these trees again.
I didn't even think about that.
Give me another athletics as the maze is continuing to reform.
That's, 16.
I wonder, do I have a thing that can make me... Like a spell that'll just...
Help you not die if the trees close on you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
Kind of thinking casting fire, the three of us, so that we can just avoid these trees falling.
I'm kind of tempted to see if Ray...
I mean, you don't have to do like an athletics thing, so I'd say just do it. Unless you don't want to spend the spells flat.
It shouldn't be that expensive.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I have not rolled above a 6, by the way, for athletics checks. I got, 8.
Do you want to just make us fly?
Well,
How long have we been running?
You've been running like a solid 10 minutes.
And how much has it closed?
There's probably, it started at like 15 feet wide, probably like a 3 feet gap in places, and then other places where there's other hallways, and you will be trapped apart from each other, depending on how this next one goes.
Yeah, I say we just fly.
Well, what's the range on fly? Because he might be too far behind us to even do that.
I mean, I could use my athletics to like run towards him, so then we can just fly
if you
over it.
can't reach, and how long does fly last?
It lasts for 10 minutes, but it's also a touch range.
Well, I was gonna say if I do see you guys do that, I could theoretically use my bonus action to just use my wings.
Oh, he has wings.
Oh,
Is it glide speed or fly speed?
I thought it was fly speed.
Then you
That's how
fly in
I
the
use
first
it.
episode.
Yeah, it says you gain temporary flight for 10 minutes or until you...
Yeah, sure.
It says during that time you have a fly speed equal to your speed.
You're right.
Fuck it.
cool. Fourth level fly spell.
The
We
trees,
fly!
the trees close up, and both of you take off into the air and start just
Well-
flying over.
Well, am I doing that or was I within range of you?
No.
I don't know.
You were not within range.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just start flying, so it's not a big deal.
It's your business. I'm right with this
Yeah,
guy.
you're
I
literally on
know
my
where he
shoulders.
is.
So.
So, I could do that or I could do a dragon.
It's up to
And-
you, though.
Well, a dragon lasts an hour, right?
Yeah.
So then,
How long
why
is it?
wouldn't it just carry me? And
Yeah. Wait
Yeah.
until we're done with the 10 minutes, and then you can do the.
Oh yeah,
dragon
just
later.
use time effectively.
Well, I was more saying, like, if I use the thing, I
What's
could do
wings
the...
cost?
What?
What does the wings cost? So that's like
It-
one time a day.
It's only once per long rest.
Yeah, so you might just want to do the dragon anyways
Yeah.
and just catch up to us.
Yeah. And the dragon would move faster than me anyway.
Yeah, and then
I
just
accept
carry
the dragon,
yeah,
and then
just carry us the rest of the way.
Yeah.
It was just precaution to get us out of the trees.
Yes.
Yeah. And also a dragon would be like a 5th level spell, and I still have 2 of those because I used a 6th level spell on the other one.
Okay.
We can spend this.
All right, dragon it is.
Dragon in us.
And then I'm assuming wouldn't have to use fly because I'm assuming my thing would go grab you and go up.
Oh yeah, then we could just not have to.
It's already cast. I don't care.
Yeah, it is already cast.
Okay.
It's whatever.
So fly, and then fly to dragon. Then dragon for an hour. You're getting very close to the big tree.
Very cool.
Like you're not too far out from it when. What?
No, I'm sorry. I was just thinking we took a long rest in like the early morning, so it's probably like late at night now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in the middle.
But as you're flying for this hour, you see the tree, and you're not too far off from it, probably like at most not flying like another's day of travel. And you are getting closer, coming to the end of your hour. And you see the tree begins to move, and it comes straight at you.
Oh! Ooh!
I'm assuming. Can I roll insight to see if the tree is where Baphomet is? If it signifies where he is?
Give me a insight.
Insight? Got it. 14. Nat fucking 20.
No, that's what you've been told.
I got a nat 20 plus 14, so I got a 34.
Yeah. The tree is Baphomet's location. It'd
Like
be very
current location.
It'd be very, very weird for him not to be in it.
Okay. With that, do I know if it's him moving it or if he's moving outside of it and it follows?
He moves it mentally from inside of it.
Got it.
He controls it just like he controls the rest of the maze.
I should have brought this up.
Multiple people can't control the maze.
Okay, I thought it was because I was about to say. I remember you specifically telling me it was this person, solely in charge of the maze, and then
The Pale Knight isn't able to move parts of it.
So it's just technically her area, his area, its area. Got
The Pale Knight's able to control the areas she's in.
Yeah.
Should have brought it up earlier. Can I have converted 7 sorcery points into a 5th level spell slot while we were still in the mansion? And then when I was healing him, use the Bloodwell Veil to get myself 5 sorcery points back?
Sure.
Spell. Thank you.
Man, that's cool.
Great. Anyways.
Anyway,
Anyway.
the tree comes flying towards you. It's getting closer and closer and
Oh, like
closer
a
and closer.
projectile tree? We should dodge.
I feel like
It's not a projectile. Like, so the tree is like mountain sized.
We should
Very,
dodge.
very.
So you said while we're in the air, how long have we been in the air for before it starts doing?
like 55 minutes.
Do you think it'd be close enough to land on by the time it runs out?
You're gauging by its speed, probably. It's coming right at
You
you.
want to just land in the tree over there?
Yeah, just
It looks like it's coming up real quick.
yeah.
You said the tree is mountain sized. Is it mountain sized tall or mountain sized tall and wide?
Tall and wide.
So yeah, we could. Do we know if it's? I'm assuming by it being a giant tree, there's a bunch of leaves and stuff. Do we know if we try to land on it, if we're gonna like take some kind of like damage?
You don't know.
Not a lot of people have tried that before, I don't think.
No one's tried landing a dragon on the giant moving tree.
Well, no, I was
Top
assuming.
of the tree.
I was assuming it would like kind of fly down, and as we were jumping off, it would disappear.
I accept that.
Because you said we would just barely be able to make it.
Yeah.
That's what I pictured.
That makes 100% sense.
So just land on the top of the tree, or
Yeah. Where on the tree would you want to land? Near the top, near the middle, on the roots?
Are there purchasing points like balconies?
Nope.
Well, I'm assuming since we're in the air, it would probably be on a branch
Just land on a branch somewhere.
somewhere. Do you guys specifically want to try to go anywhere?
I mean, there might be some kind of entrance at the top.
If there was windows or balconies or doors, I'd like to go there, but if there's just not, then I don't really have an opinion.
I feel like our best bet is at the top.
But I also feel like at the top we'd be the most exposed if something were to happen.
I feel like they expect people to come in from the bottom, so going to the top would probably have more vital stuff that they wouldn't expect you to be next to right away.
There are large creatures circling near the top of the tree.
Or they just expect dragons to attack from the top. And
That's kind of like, because I was going to say there are flying things, so like, That's theoretically we could. I would
we
say
could go to the ground and try to avoid the gaze of the flying fuckers, or we can go to the top and try to avoid the fuckers on the ground.
well, I was gonna say, or we can go to the middle.
Yes.
Avoid all the fuckers.
Avoid all the fuckers.
And how do we get in?
That's
Blow
what
it
I
up.
was-
You still have done dare tap. You just blow a hole.
I do have 4 yards of done there attack.
I forgot about that. Also, it was kind of just a rhetorical question, because there's going to be a way to
We're
get
going in quiet.
in. Stealth is optional.
Just want to do that?
Just land on the side of the thing and try to pick our way through with something or other.
Or like just maybe have like do that, and then if we need to go up, we can, or down, we can.
Whatever works.
Because I feel like we don't want to try to deal with those guys right away.
I feel like just going straight to the middle is our smartest option right now.
You land on the tree. It's you land on a branch that's like a good 20 feet wide, super long. You hop off the dragon disappears. As soon as you touch the tree, it stops moving. Don't know if it's coincidence or if it's related, but as soon as you get onto the tree, it stops moving for the day.
Okay.
I think we'll have friends pretty soon. Because Lynette's here.
This is true. Let's get inside.
Let's continue on.
Carry on my wayward son.
So I actually kind of want to test something. Can I use Sacred Flame on the part of the branch that is furthest? Like, if not towards, like, I'm gonna look out towards the horizon and try to use like the Sacred Flame on the branch.
And you're testing for
Radiant damage.
it. Does take damage.
Cool.
I'm not even gonna roll it because I'm assuming it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No. The tree itself has like 14 HP.
No, the tree itself has like 14,000 HP.
So theoretically, if we do 14,000, just sit here and constantly do it.
I feel like we'd get like solicitors before.
I mean, we have a shitload of Dunder Taffy. Like, you
I
can
don't think we have that much.
Okay, true.
It does fire damage. If I'm the one trying to... No, we've established that it's just when it comes from me. Never mind. I was gonna say...
What if you spit in it?
What if I cast a spell to light it?
You just want to get to convert the damage into necrotic.
I know, I was...
Joking?
Yes! At first I did that, and then I was like, oh wait, no, we already established that doesn't work.
I assume does it take necrotic damage or resistance? Or just not take it?
I think we gotta walk up to the trunk of the tree and get in so Grant can say some bullshit in the end session.
Yeah, true. Let's just do that.
This will be so short if that's...
I'm gonna walk up to the trunk.
And we started like half an hour late.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
A
lot of people.
All of us. All of us
I did
collectively.
nothing wrong!
Oh, by the way, before we go inside, I checked my rock. Did I get any new messages?
Oh, before we go inside, I eat a rock.
Okay.
Is there a rock on the tree?
I don't know what I'm eating.
I don't know what you're getting.
Can I just like peel up a piece of bark and
Yeah,
chew
you're
on
just
it?
eating a piece of bark.
I don't know. If
Wait,
that's
would you
valid.
so if the tree moves, would you teleport to the tree, or would you teleport to in the air where the tree
Well,
was?
I'd be teleporting. My intention would be to the tree and not the spot where I got the bark. And the bark was bound to the tree, so I don't fucking know.
Wait a second. Couldn't you just teleport us in then? Because you're like at the tree?
Well, I don't know what's inside like. Could you describe it for me?
I didn't know you needed to know an exact like.
Well, it's bound to the tree collective. If I just teleport to the tree collective,
Did Lynette
I'll probably end up outside because I don't know what the fuck's
True.
inside.
Did Lynette ever give us anything?
Like what? Do you want to cast scrying on them or something?
No, I was gonna say because theoretically, if Lynette gave us something, we could just teleport to her directly.
I don't know if that's how that
Not how
works.
this works.
It's usually a location, and I think this tree is enough of a location to count.
Fair enough. This isn't like instant transmission.
It's
so-
not a guy.
I honestly, it doesn't matter what we do to me.
I'm just gonna like walk up to the trunk and stab it with the dark scissors.
Dark
Dark
Sister.
Scissor?
Did you write in Dark Scissors for Dark Sister? Because
I got made fun of for calling it the Dark Sister last time.
But that's what it's called.
Alright. I get made fun of no matter what, so whatever.
yeah,
This is scissors.
it's because you're the minority here. We have to make fun of you.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
Anyways.
Autistic.
I stab it with
Being
a funny
disabled
sword.
doesn't make you be a part of a minority.
Does it not? I don't know.
It
You're in the
does.
minority of people that don't work normal.
Yeah, let's say as many out-of-pocket things about disabled and mentally
Is it 3 or
disabled.
4 arslers and now this conversation?
To be fair, I'm neurodivergent, so I can say this.
We're all neurodivergent.
What's neurodivergent?
I mean, our brains
Autistic.
don't work.
Well, not autistic.
No one's brain works. That's just
I
a myth.
usually say mentally disabled because I'm old-fashioned, but it means the same thing.
Mhm.
Goddamn.
Do I just like roll damage or? Like...
Yeah, roll damage.
Alright, cool.
I'm sure it doesn't have more than like
Alright.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Start chopping the
So
tunnel
that's
into
like-
the tree.
I guess that's 10 slashing, and that's max damage of necrotic. That's 12 necrotic. Does that do anything? Or
You're just chopping off, like you chop off a pretty sizable portion of the bark, but there's still a lot of wood to go.
So is this a called shot?
Okay. Well, I can't tell. Is this
so kind of, but also I don't have people roll to hit structures unless like it's a very specific situation. So
It's a stupid question.
it's a great question.
just like wood?
It's only funny because
Do you think it's flammable?
It's only funny because me and Caleb
Set it
got
on
in
fire,
a
it's fine.
2-hour argument yesterday about called shots.
I set a match and throw it at it, see if it catches on fire. I don't know.
The wood's wet. That means it doesn't burn.
Oh, that's sad.
It's green.
Mm.
It's healthy. It's alive.
Okay.
I'm awake.
Well,
Well, let's just test out different damages.
Yeah, let's just test.
the necrotic seemed to work, I think.
I'll
Question mark?
blast it with sorcerer burst.
How do we want to kill the tree?
So I have one 7th level and one 8th level. Should I cast harm?
On the tree.
Yeah.
And
Do what?
Try to like kill the tree,
Oh.
able to like kill it.
Make it
Like
flammable.
wither away where we wanna go.
14
Okay.
damage.
it takes full damage.
Swell.
Caleb's just testing damage.
What damage type?
Okay. I'll just
I
say
don't think
this.
this tree has resistance.
The tree does not have any resistances or immunities.
I
Or
didn't-
vulnerabilities.
I didn't think it did, but you said it wouldn't catch on fire, so maybe if I froze all the water, it would fuck up. I don't know.
Anyway, chopping works well enough. You're able to use the sword after a while to like hack a pathway into it.
I'll cast Fireball Sentinel myself.
Why? Why? I'm going to make you do this.
Fine, I won't.
Like if you're committing to it, it happens.
I just wanted to scream Fireball at the tree, but it didn't make any sense either because I'm still in the radius. So why not just say it on myself? It's the same difference.
Anyway, after quite a while of hacking, like 20, 30 minutes an hour.
I'm just the only one doing anything.
I'm
There's
assuming
like-
other people are helping, but you make a probably like 15. It's like a good 5 feet tall, just wide enough for a person to fit through, and it's like 20 feet long before you reach the hollow inside of this massive, like mile-in-size tree.
Wouldn't really hard to get through if you can't get a good shot on it.
Yeah. You're not trying to split this tree.
So you have like 3 jars of Thunder Taffy, right? 4? I feel like you should give both of us some, maybe.
No, I'm chill.
Okay, I'll take one. Keep it on my person.
See, I prefer not to do that, mainly because it is very explosive.
You're right.
And you don't have a good storage system.
Yeah. It's safe in the
Bag of holding.
It's safer that way, but it's also like I want quick and easy access to it is all.
Yeah.
Oh, just take his very cold.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna allow that to happen
Yeah, I
because that's
wasn't
where I
gonna
get
do
my
that.
coins to attack with.
Yeah, I think that would have been a stupid idea either way, so me as a character wouldn't have done it anyway, so.
Also, does your character know I have the Thunder Taffy? Because I did that before you came in.
Yeah, I feel like we just talked about it.
So what's the deal with the inside of this tree?
When
Is it just like a
inside
bunch
the
of
tree.
staircases, or?
So the hollow inside of this tree, there's like a good 50-foot wide balcony that you're sort of come out on the level of, but on the inside of this giant hollow tree. And then you see people sort of flying from level to level. There's probably about 10, 20,000 people inside of this tree just going about their business. Most of them are minotaurs, some of them are harpies. There's a few Baylors flying around.
Swell. We shouldn't piss them off.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
How well do you think their perception is?
I don't know.
And do you think they can see invisibility?
Some of them might be able to. I don't know. I'm gonna look for a directory. Is there a sign that says you are here and then has some other things?
That would be stupid, but.
Before you do that, I'm going to touch you two and wait.
Before you do that, I'm going to touch you.
I would prefer you didn't.
We're casting invisibility on
I'm
you.
trying to cast invisibility, okay?
Why instantly attack? Nothing.
I'm going to touch you and no one will be able to see it.
That's invisibility for you.
How long does invisibility last? An hour?
I think without Robin here, we get like a good 30 to 50% more unhinged. I think for me and Caleb, it's 50. The rest of you, it's like 30.
Well, if Robin was here, they'd be like, no, we can't waste 9 hours killing one guy.
But instead, they spent 9 hours being tortured in an oubliette, so...
Yeah. Fucking, what do they know?
There's a fucking like
We
directory, like,
cheesed that
here's where the
so
prisoners are
hard.
being kicked, by the way.
I just think it's funny how hard we cheese that.
It's okay. He'll fuck us over in the future.
Yeah. He's just kind of like saving our fuck ups, like he's storing it as karma. It's just gonna like come out like super stacked karma.
It's like those D12s.
It's just like all those Balrogs up there.
Yeah.
I'm down there. I'm just across from us.
Yeah.
I do cast invisibility, by the way.
So what's that like?
So we're invisible now?
The creature you touch has the invisibility condition until the spell ends. The spell ends ends early immediately after the target takes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell.
How long does it last otherwise?
Concentration up to an hour.
Oh.
Wait, you can target one additional creature for each spell slot above level 2. Wait, actually, how much does it target? Just creature you touch, so just one. Meaning I'm using it at level 4 for all 3 of us.
So you're all invisible.
Yeah.
Wandering around this giant tree. There are no directories,
There's no
unfortunately. Yeah.
You're a map guy. You got a map up here, Mr. Air.
That would be stupid if we did.
Have I seen this?
No!
before?
No!
That's what I thought.
Is there any feasible way where we'd be able to navigate this in any kind of way?
Dude, wait,
just
just-
wandering
well, 'cause-
aimlessly.
Well, what I was gonna ask is, does this seem like it'd be similar to places like I
Give me
know of like have I been in any other like things that are demonic or whatever? Or
No,
demon or whatever
you
that-
have nothing really to base how to navigate this. All demonic layers are formatted very differently. Can I get a perception check from someone?
How good is your guys' perception?
Not good.
+6.
I also have a +6.
Pretty sure I have like a +4.
Want to roll it then, or?
Yeah, I'll roll
You have a what?
it. A +1. Oh no, +0. My bad.
I think you should roll it.
Whatever.
Do I want to use lucky? I don't think so. 15.
15.
Yeah.
You can see at the very bottom of the tree, you're about halfway, so like a couple 100 feet below you, sitting on a massive throne, almost as impressive as yours, but way bigger because of the size of the person who sits on it. You can see sitting on it is...
How big is the throne?
Probably like, because it's a huge creature, it's probably like 50 to 60 feet tall and like 30 feet
Not
wide.
bigger than my throne.
Dear God.
Holy egomaniac!
I made my throne big enough for my dragon and me to be on it.
Yeah.
Your those
So it's
staircases
probably
are
the
just
same
longer.
size, if not mine's maybe slightly bigger.
Nice.
So
Massive. But anyway, sitting atop of the throne is, you see for the first time, your entire mission of coming in here, Baphomet, is sitting on the
That
throne.
bastard!
They're sort of, they're a giant, almost bear-like minotaur. This sort of, they have an aspect of every wild animal being the demon prince of beasts. And they are sitting atop their throne.
The demon prince of beasts. I thought it was.
it's just a hairy gay man.
No, I was thinking just the demon prince, and I was gonna be like, my character would know that that's not the demon prince.
But there's like
There's lots of demon princes.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, of beasts.
Yeah.
Also, completely unrelated. Earlier I checked my rock. Were there any messages?
Nope.
Check.
Not
I'm
for today yet.
Well, I'm also assuming you checked it in the morning, and then we slept for 8 hours, and
Yeah, like it's been a while and it still hasn't happened.
But I was gonna say, like, technically the day hasn't ended
yet.
It's probably close to ending, but
Okay.
You should have received a message by now, but you haven't.
Okay.
As you are watching, you can also see being dragged away from Baphomet and then up a few stories of, and then you follow them as they're dragged up a few stories. You see a group of, you don't see who you're looking for in them, but you do see a group of prisoners being dragged away after being forced to kneel to Baphomet.
prisoners. We're looking for a prisoner.
Yeah.
We're looking for a prisoner.
I say we follow. I say we follow
So-
the prisoners.
so I'm also assuming that I don't know if any of the others, but I'm assuming since this is Baphomet's maze, he has some kind of like tremor-ish true sight of the tree he's controlling. So I'm assuming Baphomet knows where we are, but I
He
don't.
definitely knows that we're here. I don't know if he knows exactly where we are.
I feel like he knows exactly where we are. I feel like he's just kind of letting this
It's
happen.
definitely a possibility.
It really feels like he's just letting this happen right now.
There's also, I don't look at the fucking Demon Prince's stat logs ever, but I feel like a lot of them probably have true sight. It kind of feels like it makes sense.
That's why I was saying he probably has so like
But
you know,
true sight's usually out of range,
Alright.
so.
You know what? I'm gonna test something. I'm just gonna like look down and just wave.
Well, it's not like more than like 120 feet in
Okay, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
just to see if maybe he can see. Because I know sometimes when you,
Hey, look,
Oh!
there's-
That's not terrifying at all.
yeah, because
What are you looking at?
we have invisibility, but I was going to say probably can see through invisibility and stuff, or what was
How far away is he from us?
200 feet.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Nah, it's chill.
He waves back.
Yeah, but he ain't saying, hey, look, guys, go murder those 3 guys.
Yeah, we can take advantage of that fact, but he knows we're here.
Yeah, but he's chilling. He's a chill guy.
He knows exactly.
You wouldn't conquer the entire planet if you weren't a chill guy. I don't like how pro a lot of bad shit that is, but here we are.
Anyway, y'all sort of are able to, with positioning yourself, keep track of the prisoners as they're dragged up a few levels and then deep into like some hallways that go away from the main chamber. And cutting away, as we do in this arc of the game. No, what?
What?
Kind of. If you count the NPCs you abandoned as splitting the party.
Did we abandon NPCs?
Well, technically,
The entire city of Oberon?
How
they
are
said
we
this
determining? How are we determining like where we are to each other? Because we can't see each other because we're all invisible. So we don't know that. Technically, we didn't see you wave.
We just keep trying to grab each other's asses and finding out out.
You can just say I felt his wave. I felt the intent.
Yeah, we just see him wave.
Fuck, you know, I might have just climbed up on one of you two. I don't know.
There's an invisible person on an invisible person.
The cutaway.
Anyway, cutaway gag. Not really a gag. But having finally made the long and dangerous journey, especially in the already critically damaged airships, the people of Dundare, the people of Corvino who restocked in Dundare, make it to Bigport, having flown directly over the mountains for a week. And when they finally have the city in sight, the walls have already fallen. And there's fighting in the streets. The core wall in the center of the city is yet to fall, but hundreds are dead as like chaos fills the street as the Minotaurs, being led by Goristros and Baylors, and air support from a shit ton of weird demonic harpies, have almost completely taken the city. The airships come and start just bombing the lower districts, where there's the heaviest concentration of Minotaurs. But that always has its own casualties. And as soon as, after like 2 runs, some Baylors start flying up, and it becomes a full aerial battle between these 5 airships and 6 Baylors. Yeah, gotta love insane cutaway gags to establish stakes. The Baylors make easy work of most of the airships.
Shit, dude.
What?
That's like, oof.
They,
So bad.
yeah. As the airships come down, most of them have already used up all of their Dundare taffy, although a few of them, as they come down, explode massively, having not been able to unload in time and completely exploding, because they restocked on a shit ton of Dundare taffy, and they having gone to Dundare itself. But like there are like massive explosions, not quite mushroom cloud making, but close. As there's like just these massive detonations, as all but one of the airships get taken out a shit ton of casualties on both sides as the city is threatening to fall. On top of one of the airships, one of the 3 surviving Baylors is facing down a Paladin of Helm, who has been in this fight all the way since Corvino. And the 2 of them are clashing as the ship crashes into the earth, and both of them die in the explosion.
Damn.
As the city, the biggest city besides for maybe Demon Keep in the entire continent, is threatening to fall to the never-ending horde of the Labyrinthine Forest. And that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Damn.
Have a great day, everyone. See y'all tomorrow. Let's have some fun.
Boy.
Wait.
What?
Did that just...
Your phone just died.
Just died.
I'm a psychopath.